Okay. We are...
Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak
Marco,
on.
I believe
Get your
we
freak
are
on.
live
Are we?
right now.
Oh,
So
wow.
people heard
And I'm
your
singing like that?
horrendous vocals. Maybe
Mine
good
are
for some
pretty good.
people, right?
Yeah, they're pretty good. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our live stream. Exciting day because the only Italian team that is left in Europe is Roma.
That's
and they are
right.
playing against Leicester City. First match in England ended 1-1 for Leicester.
For Leicester, for a draw, for both.
You know, like I heard that coming out of my mouth and I was like, that doesn't make sense, but I couldn't stop it.
You're like, stop.
That's
But
so
you did it,
strange.
right? You're like in a dream, right? Where you keep falling. You ever had those falling dreams?
Those are scary.
Those are very scary.
I don't like those.
I like jump, but then I wake up, I was like, oh, just a dream.
I hate those dreams where you can't control what's about to happen.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
you're
worst.
like you
That's
need
the
to move out of the
worst.
way, and you're like,
That's-
I just can't.
You have no inability.
How do you
right?
explain that?
You're like trapped. Like you have your body there,
But it's all
it
in your
doesn't
head.
work. Yeah, it
You
is.
just gotta be mentally stronger.
Well, tell
Yeah, we
yourself that
can't.
because you said
I
the
know,
same
that's what I'm
thing.
saying.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like you're locked up.
Can anyone else relate? Anyway, important business to do because we have this match that is about to kick off. The Roma fans are in incredible numbers. The 15th time this year that Roma have sold out their stadium. The tickets sold out in less than 24 hours.
Ooh.
It is a packed Olimpico with, first of all, Roma fans are some of the best in Italy and the best in the world. And they are going to be the 12th men for their team.
I'm excited, man. To be honest, I gave a lot of credit to Roma, how they're holding their ground in the first leg, and that was in England, and now they are at the Olympic. Look how beautiful the fans are. Look at this. This is like a dream. Oh, look at this.
When they sing Roma,
That's goosebumps.
Roma,
Goosebumps.
it is something that I can't even describe. I was at the Olimpico for the Derby, and the atmosphere that these guys bring, it like captivates you,
Yeah, it's
right?
nice.
Because, and I have constantly said this, every time I was at a home match, you just get excited by the fans. You want to see them celebrate. The beautiful thing about them, too, is even before the game, before they start singing their anthem, they sing Roman songs. They sing songs that are just big inside Italy and inside the city. And all of them, all 60,000 at the same time, all coordinated with their flags waving, little kids, families, mothers, fathers, all together. That was the thing that caught me more than anything. And I've been to a lot of stadiums. I saw San Siro for the Derby. I saw Juventus in Champions League. And all those were special. They were in their own unique way. But there was something about the Roma fans that for me was the best that I've ever experienced.
And talking about that, we see our boy Claudio Ranieri, who has coached both sides, but he's a Roma fan at heart, right?
He is a Roma fan at heart. I think that he knows who he has to go for tonight.
Yeah.
Roma have a huge opportunity. They have a great lineup. Zalewski is in the starting 11, the young kid. I was so happy to be able to see that.
I have it here.
Yo, you have the starting 11?
No.
Oh.
I have it on my
Oh,
computer.
I was just going to do that. Nice.
Okay.
Let's look at it and read it off. We'll start with, of course, the home team, Roma. They're going with their classic 3-5-2 formation, where we'll have Rui Patricio in goal, as always. Ibanez, Smalling, and Mancini in the back. Zalewski on the left side. Pellegrini, Oliveira, Cristante, and Karsdorp. And then up top, dynamic duo of Tammy Abraham and Zaniolo. Biggest. I don't want to go negative because the match just started. We're going to keep things positive, but the back line is what definitely scares me with Ibanez.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Who oftentimes he almost guarantees a mistake. Can you put that away? Can you move it? Yeah, thanks.
He's caught off guard sometimes.
He's constantly.
And last game,
mistake.
he sent the clearance which came from the Leicester equalizer, which isn't the most reassuring.
Yeah. But either way, I think that this is a huge opportunity for Roma because, as I mentioned, not only just being the only Italian team, but Roma is a squad, it's a club, it's a city that needs to win something.
For sure.
I don't care if it's the Coppa Italia. I don't care if it was the Scudetto. Obviously, the Scudetto would be big. Conference League. It's the first time that we've ever had this competition. And while it's not at the level of Europa League, it's not at the level of Champions League, it's still a European title that can propel them to win even more. Winning brings you more to win, right?
100%.
It attracts it. Once you taste it a little bit, then every single player wants more of that. I could use the example of Villarreal, who won the final of Europa League last year. Now look what they were able to do in Champions League, right? So you can have this run if you have players who gain that experience. So I think tonight is a huge opportunity for them to move into the final. And I think this says more than anything, I feel very confident about Roma's chances because this is a team that likes to fight for each other and who can create opportunities and score their opportunities when they get them.
Oh, for sure. And I just want to say about Mourinho, too. A lot of people have been pretty hard on him for the most part, but I really do feel like he's building something special over here. And it's so exciting because I really think this team's a real unit, and they're discovering some incredible talent. And I think with a few good transfers for next season, I think they could really be contesting and fighting for a top 4 spot the way it's going.
I mean, they're already on par to be in 5th place, which is still a really good season in my opinion, especially if they would go to the final tonight as well. There's a good comment though from Italian American Renaissance who says, I think Karsdorp deserves more praise. It's an interesting take because I'll be honest, talking about not giving credit, Karsdorp is not a player who before the season I would have said I'm excited for, who I would even say that come May I would be praising, but he has been pretty good for Roma. He's been that solid player on the right side that has been consistent, that's not scared to go into challenges, that does his job. He doesn't overextend himself oftentimes, and I think he's been really good, and I agree with you. I think he does deserve some more praise. Other guys in the team that I think deserve praise is Pellegrini. He's a fantastic player. I mean, he constantly services his strikers and always goes forward. The thing that I love about certain players is the ones that they always have their mind on how do we attack? How do we create opportunities? How do we put the other team in a difficult position? Because you could see that difference. There are some guys that go out there and they say, let me not screw up. Let me be simple, play the ball side to side, be safe. And certain players need to be that kind of guy, but Pellegrini is not one of them, and I enjoy watching him play anytime that he's on the pitch.
And it also helps that he follows us on IG. So if you guys aren't following Pellegrini's follow, there's a big problem. Is there not a big problem, Marco?
Now they're gonna say we're biased.
I wouldn't say, bro. I mean, the captain of Roma follows us on IG, and for the people that aren't, at Italian Football TV on Instagram, on Twitter. Our Twitter's low-key underrated, Marco. And I'm not just saying that because it's ours.
I have us blocked on Twitter.
You were? Well,
yeah,
you probably...
IFTV guy.
you probably... Who knows what you're doing on that?
Always tweeting about for the good of the league and stuff, man. Screw that.
At IFTV Official for Twitter. Check that out. And at Italian Football TV on Instagram, guys. We got some exciting stuff. If you guys saw our Instagram story earlier, if you're following our IG, you would know that we did a transfer video, and we're doing it during the Salernitana match, where Salernitana came back from the dead. Pooh! You know when you put the rose on the grave, a hand popped out.
How did that go?
A hand popped out.
No, what was the noise that you made?
Pooh!
But it's not the same unless you
Pooh!
Yeah,
and like he came out. I was like, bro, I'm not in relegation zone anymore, bro. They're trying to put Cagliari in that casket right now.
That's
so. And you know what's even crazier, Marco? The next game they play each other. So whoever wins is gonna be on top. If Cagliari wins, they're over. If Salernitana wins, they further their gap in between them to 4 points, which would be it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
We'll talk about Salernitana. I wanna let's keep the focus on Roma and Leicester for the time being. Because you were mentioning the form that they're coming into. You were mentioning Mourinho, his effect on the team. And I think in nights like tonight, you'll see Jose Mourinho, the feeling that he brings to a team. Because a lot of these guys, and as I say this, I'm trying to think which of these players have ever won anything. A lot haven't been able to. So having a coach that's behind you that could lead the way and could speak to you in the right moments and say the right things in the locker room helps a lot. I'll use the example of yesterday where Real Madrid, right? Real Madrid and Man City. Obviously, we don't know what was said in the locker room at halftime, but you would imagine that Ancelotti helped make his team believe. I was also reading a story that pre-match, what Ancelotti did is he had a video edited where he showed the 8 times that Real Madrid came back in a match this season.
That's incredible.
And at the end of the video, it said, tonight we make it a 9th. So even that kind of effect, and I know I'm using a completely different example from Champions League and Roma, but I think coaches like that really do help teams build and go forward. And as I said, for kids like Zalewski tonight, to give him that sort of confidence in the way that he plays, I think will be crucial. And that stems from Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, I do love. I always give extra slack to coaches that play their youth, because it shows that they're trying. It shows that they're actually paying attention to the Primavera squad and someone that deserves a chance. So we see great stuff like that. And
Mourinho goes to Primavera matches.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
how he found
exactly.
Bove. That's how he found Fenegian. And
Zalewski.
that's how he found Zalewski.
I think there's one
And not
more
everyone's
too.
going to work out. You see Felix and Bove, they're not starters. So it's not just about playing the youngsters. It's about giving them the opportunity
chance.
to show what they have. And Zalewski has been
He's
one
great,
of the
man.
most exciting young players, really. He started him in the derby.
Oh,
Good shot
Pellegrini
from Pellegrini.
gets
Schmeichel
saved.
save out for a corner kick. He played Zalewski in the derby in one of the most intense derbies in the world, and the kid had confidence. The kid played his match. He did a fantastic performance. He showed courage. He played his style. He didn't just adapt because of the pressure. So from that perspective, I give the player credit, but also to Mourinho, because as he said, this is a different job than what he's used to. He's no longer at a Chelsea or an Inter or a Real Madrid where he just buys the best players. They can't buy the finished product. What they have to do is find players who can become the next big thing. And one of the things he also mentioned to me was he takes so much pride in watching players develop. He used an example of Rafael Varane, who won a World Cup. He said, I was thinking about him the other day, how I was coaching him when he was a kid. And now to watch him go and win a World Cup, he's like, that's what I live for. It's about developing those kind of guys. So I think all of these things, they really matter. And that's what he's able to express himself now at Roma, which we haven't seen in maybe since his Porto days or maybe ever.
That's interesting. Marco, we know you did a little interview with Mourinho. How did he come off as someone up close that you see someone personally compared to how he's kind of portrayed in the media?
Yeah. So I think good shot from Pellegrini, great ball from Zalewski.
Pellegrini's everywhere, huh?
So the funny thing, Mike, is that they had me so nervous before the interview. I never really get nervous for an interview because, you know, they're people that I admire, people that I want to just have a conversation with and pick their brain and talk about stuff that they want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I always just go into it casually, right? I have topics, obviously, that I remember on top of my head, but I don't think about questions. And Mourinho was the first one that I was a little bit nervous for, to be honest, just because the pressure that people were putting on around me, from Roma, they were like, oh, be careful the way that you say this. You don't want to piss Mourinho off. I've obviously seen videos of him go crazy on people. They're like, watch out what you say, the words and all this stuff. And then it was kind of funny because when I spoke to him, and we spoke before we did the interview, and I was talking to him about what he's been doing, all this stuff, and he was showing me pictures on his WhatsApp about what he did during his day. And he was such a calm guy, and he offered a drink, and we spoke. And I think that he definitely tests you in the beginning. That's how I felt. I feel like he put a little test, like, oh, what does this guy want?
Right?
But after you pass that test, I think he's cool.
Let's go! Grande Tammy!
Boom!
1-0.
Tammy Abraham.
10 minutes in. Woo!
He now goes into the top 10 of European goal scorers for AS Roma.
This guy's clutch.
Montella. That's a ninth goal for Tammy. Ninth goal in
12
games
matches
for Tammy Abraham
Nice.
in European competitions.
Beautiful.
My guy. Let's go. This is. Oh my God! What a player! Woo-hoo!
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thing. And speaking of interviews, Marco, he's another one that you did one with, right?
Dude, how amazing! How much confidence
What
do you
a
need
header.
to have to imagine the confidence the players around Tammy Abraham have, because he will put the ball into the back of the net if you service him.
The players probably feel they're not scared. They know if they give him service,
Him and
That's
Pellegrini
gonna go.
are a cheat code. For real. because Pellegrini always sends a good ball, and Tammy Abraham, for the most part, finishes it off. What a perfect player he's become in this system.
Let's go, baby.
Roma. Great start. 11 minutes in.
Go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. So dangerous on set pieces because of those guys. Fantastic ball from Pellegrini, though. Really good ball. Tammy, what a header.
What a start.
Let's go. Guys, if you're supporting Roma right now, I need to see you put the likes on this video. Put the likes on this live stream. Tammy opened it up. They're not done now. They're not done yet.
Definitely not.
He's another player that you mentioned.
Yeah.
About to relate Mourinho and Tammy at the same time. Nothing.
Oh.
To relate both of them. I even had asked him why, because if I was watching his interviews, and I said, why are you're so hard on Tammy? Like, look at us. Look how excited we're getting. All the fans, they go crazy for Tammy. They love him. I said, why are you so hard on him all the time? Mm-hmm. And he said, because I'm hard on the guys that I know have more. He's like, when you do really good and you're playing above your weight, okay, that's one thing. He goes, but when you're a player and you score 24, 25 goals, he goes, and I'm still hard on you, it's because I know you could score 30. I know you could do more. He's like, great. I can't he said the Roma fans are so warm, they make you feel amazing, which is a good thing. But I have to be the one that balances it out, because otherwise he's going to lose his head.
Makes
I don't want him to lose his head.
Makes sense.
But it's such an interesting...
Keeps his feet on the ground, basically.
I kept thinking, imagine all the great strikers that Mourinho has worked with, yet he has this high of standards for Tammy Abraham, who's still a player that can grow so much.
I just find, you know what I found bizarre? How Tammy just came into the league and he's really taken it by storm. In his first season, in a building project, it just goes to show that this guy, his potential is, there's no roof for what he could do. It's incredible. And under Mourinho, I just feel like they're like a perfect partnership.
I think one of the important things to like realize from that is, because obviously then you'll get people that make the comparison from English Premier League to Serie A, right? Mm-hmm. And the thing that I got from that is there's a cultural thing in England, and I don't understand this the best, but I was getting explained to me even by Tammy. There's a cultural thing, and Mourinho, that in England, English players think that they always have to stay in England
rather than
and
go
they can
abroad,
never spread
right?
their wings. And he says sometimes there's a crazy pressure that's on them that they don't get that even same shot that they would abroad. They're not seen in the same light. And if you're at Chelsea and you're right away not scoring goals or not doing amazing, because we all know that players need time to adapt, it's like send them on loan, go to the next spot, grow somewhere else, and you're never really put in the center of the project to be able to have the opportunity to even make mistakes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think at Roma, he's gotten that. He had said that he started slow his first game, even though he earned I think he had an assist and earned the penalty kick. But it gave him the ability to be a little bit more calm and know, hey, I'm the guy at Roma. I'm going to have a season to get underneath my belt. Let me see where do I fit in the best place, and to do it with a calmness and with a fan base that makes you feel like so loved. I think his expectations too have been great. He's never happy, which is a good thing.
Never be satisfied.
He's not content with what he's done.
Yeah.
He constantly wants the next goal. And
look at this football. Wow.
He's doing everything.
Karsdorp
These
bombing
guys are playing
forward.
great, man. I haven't seen...
Sends one in.
Cross it in,
Zalewski in the...
No, it's good.
And for the people that are asking, Marco, we're of course watching this beautiful Conference League semifinal on Paramount Plus, our partner for the season. And guys, they are, if you're a football fan, if you don't have Paramount Plus and you're a football fan, you got to reconsider a lot of things in life, because you might not really be a football fan.
That's a fact.
Link in the description, guys. Check it out to check all the incredible action. Even more so for Serie A, you got Conference League, you got the amazing Champions League that we were watching yesterday together, watching Carletto go to the finals in incredible fashion, scoring 2 goals within 10 minutes and then winning in extra time. Guys, Paramount Plus is here to stay for all the football fans. Check it out. And if you're living under a rock, I said this, if you guys saw the transfer video, that's going to come out soon. Oh, Pellegrini shoots. Goes out for a corner. Guys, link in the description. Check it out. Paramount Plus. Bobby Marley said if Verratti was English, he wouldn't play for England because he won League One. But you have a point on that. There's not a lot of English players abroad other than the Prem.
I mean, it's not my point.
No, I'm saying the point of what you said.
It's what they had explained to me. It's something that I never considered. I never considered that sometimes these English players are held to a different standard.
Yeah,
it's harder for them.
Even when Joe Hart went to Torino, I just found that it was so bizarre that he left.
I know.
Right? I felt like that was such a bizarre trend. I was
but
like,
look
whoa.
at the new wave of players that are doing amazing here, right? You look at Smalling.
Yeah.
Right? Smalling did really good as he's first arrived. You know, he struggled this
That's
season.
true.
Tomori is another really good example of a player who's outperformed what we expected. Maitland-Niles came in as well, right?
Yeah.
He's another player who's developing, right? But there's this wave of young English players who are coming to a league that I think they realize that they can adapt to, that they could come in and bring a different, have a different spirit about them, right? That they'll have more opportunity to be calm and come in with a different perspective, maybe, right? Because I think some of them come through these youth systems that are huge, right? Chelsea, I don't know, Manchester United, all these places that they're not really going to give some time to youngsters. And I think for a team like Roma to be able to grab those kind of players, to have the ability to develop them, to have great coaches. Because in my opinion, for real, I know our league is definitely not the best in the world. It's clear with our performances in Champions League. It's clear with the lack of titles that we have, especially in Europe. It's my favorite league. But I think when you look at the coaching in Italy, I really think that it's the best. Coaching-wise, when you look at the roster, we have so many incredible coaches that brain power, IQ, footballing IQ, we have.
You're saying overall throughout the league?
Overall.
Okay, let's compare the Prem.
Yeah, Guardiola,
we got Guardiola,
Klopp, Conte,
Tuchel.
4. Who else
is obviously more. Liverpool's.
I said
you
Klopp.
said Klopp.
You could see who else people will say. Arsenal's coach, I'm not going to put Arteta there, yeah. But either way, it's not for. I'm not going to have to say bad about.
You said Conte?
Yeah, I said Conte, but it's fine. I would rather list the Serie A guys. Oh, what a ball! What a ball, Pellegrini. Pellegrini played a great pass. When I'll talk about Italy, right? Okay. Look at Pioli. I know he's never won before, but he's on track to winning for the first time, and he's even rediscovering himself because we've never seen a Pioli that is this good. He's putting what he's doing with Milan is incredible, Mike.
No, I definitely get that, but I don't think you can.
With the roster that he has, his coaching.
So far, he's doing incredible, but I don't think you can put him in the top yet.
Okay, I'm saying that he's a really good coach. I'm listening off the coaches that are really, really good.
Okay, he's a good coach.
Inzaghi's brought a style that is a very European style of football to Inter. Has it been perfect? No, but neither. It took a lot of coaches in other leagues time to build into their system and years to develop that. I mean, the one-touch passing. Look at the way even that they challenged Liverpool, right? They beat them in Anfield. Unfortunately, they couldn't go through over both ties. But they played a really great style.
Modern football.
Yes.
Okay.
Spalletti, I think he's got Napoli playing one of the best in Italy. What he does with teams is he stabilizes them. He makes them really competitive. That's, again, a really good coach. Allegri is... Maybe the one that he's got the big name. I mean, he's the highest paid coach.
I
think Allegri is really good. Kind of like, I'm not comparing him to Ancelotti, but I'm saying kind of like he's good with really good players. I think that players like playing for him.
Just managing players.
He knows what to say at the right time. But can Allegri do amazing with small players and building them? No, I don't think.
But also, he didn't really... With Ronaldo, the relationship wasn't very good. I don't know, because if he was a superstar,
I don't think that the relationship.
No, it wasn't good. I don't think he preferred him.
I mean, they did great together.
Wasn't there like angst between them?
Roma has Mourinho, which speaks for itself. Lazio has Sarri, who won in Chelsea won the Europa League, right?
Yeah.
Italiano, for me, one of the best young coaches that's coming up.
Gasperini.
That guy, Italiano, one day, you're going to watch where he's going to be. You're going to have every team, just like when how we knew Conte when he first came from Siena, and then he went to Juventus, and I knew that this guy was going to become one of the best. Went on to coach the Italian national team, Chelsea, all the teams in the world that want him. Real Madrid wanted him. Italiano is going to be one of these guys that will. I'm telling you, in a couple years, you'll see.
You know
where
something we
this guy ends.
don't.
Gasperini, I know this year has not been one of his best, but even Ryan was saying, Manchester United fan, that he would have been a coach that he would have wanted to coach Manchester United because of the style that he brings to them.
Dionisi.
And then Dionisi, obviously we have to see with Dionisi. It's his first year.
It's playing style.
And I think sometimes I don't know if it's him or if it's a team. That's why I say we have to see. They lack the motivation against some of the smaller teams. They look very pumped up for the big games, and they play a great style. But then they also don't manage games the best because, again, they're one of those teams that I love the style. But then sometimes there are moments in a match where you need to just relax, chill out.
And kill off a game, too.
Not overdo yourself. Tudor with Verona. Lippi said that he is the best coach in Serie A right now for what he's doing with them. He's got them scoring a crazy amount of goals.
Tudor is good.
I mean, we have a really crazy roster from top to bottom of fantastic coaches.
I agree with you also, but our knowledge isn't so vast in the other leagues in terms of the mid-table coaches.
That's fair.
But yeah, for Serie A,
Italy is the home of where the birthplace of where coaches come from.
Yeah.
Most coaches to win a Champions League.
Yes.
Out of any other nationality.
Most and the final, going to the final too.
So
I know there's another one.
In that aspect, we need to improve in other ways to, obviously be able to build out our structure and be able to buy better players and that stuff. But you see Italians go everywhere, all around the world, that they want to hire them to run their teams. And either way, Italy has always been, in my opinion, that home of coaching and great tactical organization. So
and coaching philosophies. What the? Whoa, that's like a magnet. You saw that? I was like stuck on him, like a glitch almost.
24 minutes in.
Oh. Pretty quiet after the goal.
Yeah.
But Roma are definitely the better team. They've been attacking more, holding the ball, possessing, getting them more chances. Oh, nice.
Do you think Madrid could win against Liverpool?
Of course.
I think Madrid will win against Liverpool. I mean, they had comebacks against PSG, Chelsea, and now Manchester City. I feel like it's their year. Especially when you have to beat really good teams, when you have to beat 3 really good teams, I think it just gives you that feeling and that belief that stuff is going to go your way. I mean, they didn't take a shot on target until the 90th minute, and then they won the match and knocked Manchester City, who were probably most people's favorites to even win the competition if we look back in August, September. So I think that will really help them. And I think tactically in a one match leg, I think they'll fare up pretty well against Liverpool.
And I'm sure Ancelotti is always thinking about Liverpool against his Milan, so it's going to be extra vengeance for that game.
Liverpool
right?
have the same thing though, because
I know.
Did you see the day before Salah said that he wanted?
He posted after the game. He said it's not settled or something like that.
Yeah, but Ramos is not even there on.
Yeah. No, but I think he meant overall. It didn't just mean Ramos. I think it just meant they lost, bro, against them.
But he got out of the match early because Ramos.
Yeah, I know he injured him. Yeah, but overall, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be two juggernauts, so it's definitely gonna be fun to watch.
Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win? I feel like it's hard not to say. I do think the overall perception is Liverpool's gonna win, but I just think
they're the better team.
Yeah, on paper. But I just think Real Madrid just went through so many adversities this season, so I find it so hard for them. Not everything went against them, then they fought through it. And they had a much harder route to the final than Liverpool. Not saying, Liverpool obviously a great team. And to me, I really think it's a 50-50. But if I had to tip my hat, I'd say Real just because they're upcoming this season. was a tougher route. They had to spit more blood than Liverpool had to. So that's why I'm going to edge them.
And as we talk about Roma in the Conference League, there's also a good reminder. I'm seeing it in the comment section, talking about the other semifinal match, who either of these sides would have to face in the final. Marseille and Feyenoord is still 0-0, but on aggregate, Feyenoord is up 3-2. So it would be, if things all stood the way that it is right now, it would be Roma, Feyenoord in the final together.
I'm not sure if Karsdorp came from there.
First ever Conference League.
Maybe Karsdorp came from them, or it was a PSV. Not sure. Vardy. Marco, do you think Vardy should have left when it was his time?
Feyenoord.
Oh, I got on the spot.
Oh, he actually played there twice as well. He came there from his youth, then he went to Roma, then he went back to Feyenoord on loan, and then he went back to Roma.
Do you think Vardy should have left Leicester when it was time, like Mahrez did?
I think he was one of those guys I just wanted, kind of like, I just thought of this example now, Di Natale with Udinese, right? Where you love a team so much, no matter which big club in your country would come for you.
Is that his?
Maybe. But even if it's not, it doesn't matter about that. You could fall in love with the place.
Yo, Kante and Mars were like, yo, we'll see you guys later. I got your WhatsApp, right?
They were probably smart.
They got mad though. But Vardy was a little bit older also, right? Is older.
I mean, I think any team in England wanted him that year.
Yeah, probably. I think Man City was probably rumored.
I think anyone would have bought him.
That's crazy.
Especially being he's English, right?
Yeah, he's English.
Yeah. So being an English player too, they love that. They would love the idea of having, one of the best players out there leading their club.
You know what I find hilarious? When footballers tweet before they become professional and they forget about the tweets.
Did you see Grealish yesterday? Yeah. He had Hala Madrid.
I was with Max yesterday. It was actually on his Twitter. We were on his Twitter and refreshed it.
Yeah, because
then 5 minutes later, it's all deleted.
Social media team definitely saw it.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Because I'm sure it was getting crazy interactions.
Yeah, no, of course, it was everywhere.
That's wild.
Yeah. But it is funny. So funny. It's funny to see, right?
I also saw a funny thing about every time Grealish comes in, gets subbed in, they like lose the match. There's like the last time too.
Man.
They
he had two big chances.
Crazy epic.
He could have got 2 goals. One was a goal line clearance. Other was
the goal line clearance. He did everything right. It's not. I think it was Mendy. Mendy just made it crazy.
No, I'm giving him credit. I said he almost got 2 goals. Aussie Italo said, "Hi guys, I'm a big fan of 18-year-old Fabio Miretti." That's someone I'm surprised. Allegri in his press conference said he admitted it was like Miretti's gonna play. I don't know when. It was like, are you guys happy now? So everyone was like bugging Allegri because we know he has a little thing where it's not his first choice to play the youngsters. You could say, right?
What?
Allegri, it's not his first choice to always play the youngsters, right? He's not known for really developing the youth or giving them that much time. I think that's what the perception is.
So sorry, he's talking about Miretti.
Yeah.
So Miretti, born in 2003. This kid is good. He's got a good head on his shoulders. It seems like I've seen some interviews from his family members who just talked about mentally how he's tried to approach being at Juventus and not getting too excited and being calm in these moments. And especially considering the lack of quality midfield options for Juventus, considering Locatelli's injury, McKennie's injury, Artur's injuries, I think that Allegri was kind of put in a good situation where he could play a young player. And I know he's playing tomorrow as well because he even said in his press conference, all you guys care about, the one answer to your question, yes, Miretti is playing.
That's what you guys
want, as he
yeah.
should be. Juventus are in top 4. Why not play this 18-year-old kid? Because for 2 reasons. Number 1, it should not be like, oh, let's play this kid as if we're going to play with 1 player less. Because he's still a guy that goes out there. I know sometimes with the young players, Allegri, in my opinion, he sort of feels like I have to throw this guy on when the game can't be thrown away, which shouldn't really be the mentality.
It should be the opposite.
When I think about Rabiot, right, I think about a player like him. We know that Rabiot has a ceiling. He's never going to become that player that Juventus need. Miretti, maybe he's not going to be the guy that gets to that level, but he at least has the potential to get there.
He's got the ceiling to become that player.
So why not have the confidence in some of the young players?
The only thing is Juve are still fighting for they could potentially get top 3, which would give them more money. But yeah, I agree. They locked top 4 already. And it's not like he's playing bad. He's playing pretty decent.
He had a good game.
For a Primavera player,
maybe he's going to go out next year because if
he'll be a Cremonese next season.
If they go to Serie A. But who cares? You got a couple games left. let the kid play. And I thought he did a really good match for somebody that young. We definitely need to have a little bit more confidence, but at the same time for me, there is this like little cult, this little group online that is just like obsessed with playing any young player in the world.
Yeah, you need balance.
Which I'm like, all right, we go too much. Even Moise Keane was one of those guys. Like I remember years ago with Moise Keane, I never thought he was crazy talented. I like Moise Keane, but for a certain level. And like, no, just play him. But you can't just play the guy just because you want a young player. Like he has to show you the signs that
100%.
He's got the potential to get there.
Corner
Yeah, you say
for
100%,
Zaniolo.
but there's groups online that are just want to see any
You can
young
find that for
player just
anything.
play.
There can be groups for everything. It could be all old. That's what Allegri would do. If there was no press, he'd play all old players. That's it. Everyone 32 and above. But overall, Roma are pressing. It looks like they're closer to get a second goal than Leicester. Second goal this match than Leicester are getting their first.
Pellegrini send in another nice ball. I'm not seeing anything from Leicester though.
That's good.
Ooh, Tammy on another header. Tried to flick it wide, almost to Mancini. Mancini just makes a stupid foul. Mancini's another guy, man. I don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't like him.
You know what the problem is for me with him? He's too hot-headed.
Yeah.
And he can make careless fouls or tackles that can cost
Immature
you.
ones.
Yeah, immature.
Like not
he has
smart fouls.
Yeah, definitely not.
He like gets excited about himself. I don't know what it is. It's like
he needs them. He hasn't got the maturity yet.
I'm not a fan. To be honest, those are two guys for me for Roma that are huge weaknesses. Huge weaknesses.
Yeah.
It's Ibanez and Mancini. Smalling, I know that he hasn't always been at his top level for Roma at the moment, but I see the signs that I think that he also sometimes has to make up for the guys that are around him in a way. And I think that he's shown enough at Roma in the past that he definitely deserves to be like, all right, I think they could count on him. For me, they need really two signings before anything else, and they got to be two nice center backs. I think for them, what could have been perfect, and looking back, could have been like a guy like Demiral, for example, a young player that could build into a system with them.
And if it's a three-man back line too,
he would have fit. I know now you're not going to get
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to get Demiral, but you need to try to think. We need to think of somebody. Look at a roster and think who's a player for them that could come in. You know, maybe you get one experienced and one more young guy that could stay there. Because for me, Ibanez and Mancini are nothing special going forward. Have an idea. Just thought of somebody. What about Romagnoli from Milan? I still like Romagnoli.
I think Romagnoli would rather stay on the bench than.
No, he's leaving. He's going to leave this summer. He's got a free transfer. They're saying Lazio, though.
Oh, isn't he a Lazio fan?
I think he is a Lazio fan, yeah. But he played
deep
for
down?
Roma.
Yeah, but I think
well,
growing
who
up.
cares?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Wasn't Chiellini...
Lord.
Chiellini was what, a Milan fan? Is it a Milan fan or a Inter
Locatelli was
fan?
also a Juve fan. He played at Milan.
Yeah, the fans doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's who's writing those checks, right?
Yeah.
I can be whatever fan you want me to be. Oh, man. I don't know, but Romagnoli in a three-man backline, I don't think that will work. Dude, he's so clumsy. He has like two left feet.
I think he's overrated.
Bro, whenever I think of Romagnoli, I think about who broke his ankles, who crossed him out and he fell on his face.
Oh, yeah.
And he bounced on the turf. I was like, bro, what the heck?
That
Bro, that was embarrassing. I forgot what it
confidence.
was.
Confidence, man.
Serie A team.
Confidence. He didn't have that confidence.
Calabrese, do you rate Raspadori? Yeah, man. I'm a big believer in Raspadori. I like him a lot. He is so exciting to watch. Oh no. He is so exciting to watch for me. I feel like he has fresh ideas. Like you see him do, even though he's still growing and stuff. He tries a lot of things, and you could be like, whoa!
Yep.
I saw what he tried doing there.
You're so right, bro.
What? You're making fun? You don't like Raspadori?
Did I mention your hair looks good today? Thanks, bud.
I have it down. I just didn't put it up.
Thank you.
Oh, that's why. You want to charge my phone?
No, you're good.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'll charge you rent.
Yeah. Mike doesn't like when I try to use his charger on my phone.
Well,
So
you're
I gotta
using
be
my
nice.
computer, so my computer's on 19%, and now
You gotta charge your computer, Mike.
your
wrong
phone's
with
charging. But yeah, Raspadori for me, I rate him higher than you do. I feel like you're not
me
not
neither.
big on him,
Nah.
bro. Even for Italy, he was scoring a couple of golazos.
Nah, I don't know. Raspadori, I think he can be good, but I think
I see a lot of potential.
When I hear people say that Raspadori is the replacement for Dybala at Juventus, I don't think Raspadori is not the level of Juventus. He's good to stay at.
He still has to develop. He needs another season.
He's good to stay at Sassuolo
for now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said stay. You made it
stay.
seem like
we're talking about this transfer market because everyone's linking him with these top moves.
No, I don't think he's
for
ready
me.
yet.
He's not there yet. We need to see what he could do. I definitely push back on that side where I like a youngster and I'm like, okay, there's potential here, but I don't want to get on my high horse and be like I don't see enough to be like he is the next great player because I remember the Italian newspapers they named him
the youngest player. Oh
no.
wait, no, it wasn't. It was someone else actually.
They named him.
I think it's true.
I can't remember because I remember my dad texting me this name. He's a name a little bit before our time. I think Paolo Rossi. They say, and I mean, you think of great players, then they say Agüero. The labels are what make me say, hold on, let's relax. I want to see him at Sassuolo.
The media is always going to be like that, though.
And then we see what's going to happen, what he can be able to do. Is he for Italy? He definitely should be starting because let's see what the kid has. He's shown enough to be able to play. When you talk about making a move to one of the top teams in Italy, for me, I don't exactly see it yet.
I agree with you at a point. I definitely see him. He has a lot of potential, but he does need another season to really cement himself. This season was one where it's like, whoa, this guy Raspadori, he might have something. You keep it. Same thing with Traore. I feel like he's on the same level in terms of, wow, he can, maybe Traore is maybe a little bit more advanced, but you could be like, whoa, they got something. They got a lot of potential. Let's keep an eye out and see how they're gonna do.
Yo, Traore, I like.
I don't think I like him too, but I don't think he's ready for a top 4 team yet, though.
I think Traore would be great for Napoli.
Napoli
this summer.
Just because he's a replacement, maybe you could.
I think number one, they need a player. I think Napoli's business model also would be perfect for a guy like
one
Traore.
Season, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. See, when I watch him play, I mean, he beats his man all the time. He constantly puts in a great cross. I see a really good improvements from him. I think he could be good for Napoli. Plus, Napoli have a great history of finding these kind of players
for cheap
from Serie A. Like, I remember thinking about Cavani with Palermo. Like, they're able to find these players, and then they help them make them really, really good. So I think Napoli could be a great environment for a guy like Traore.
You don't think it's too early?
No, not for Traore.
No,
Traore to Napoli makes a lot of sense.
He's ripening, but I don't think he's right to be plucked off.
But is Napoli going to buy a player that's ripe? They're not.
It's just gonna be. How much is it gonna be?
They need to find a player like that, like a Traore, in my opinion. I think he fits their system. He makes a lot of sense business wise for them, for what they usually like to go and spend, and for the history of Napoli, I think that he's the type of player that they can build into and make him become one of the greats. I mean, one of a really great player.
He could definitely be a replacement for Insigne for sure. It's just if he's mature enough to get that starting role in a team that wants to fight for the Scudetto,
you'll never know.
The question.
I mean, Juventus took the chance on a guy like Paulo Dybala, for example, but with Paulo too, I saw it. I remember watching him at Palermo, and you look at him and you say, "Oh, okay, this guy is there."
Him and Vasquez were lighting it up, bro.
But that I guess that's what I mean when I say Raspadori. Like, I don't have that feeling of, oh, for sure. When I saw Dybala at Palermo, I said, okay, this guy, he has it. Bro, things don't always go great.
How many goals did he score? He scored a lot of goals.
He was unbelievable.
He was very good. They're probably around the same age, right?
Scamacca is one of those that I feel like, based off the position that he plays, he can fit the top team because a team like Milan
a real number 9
and Inter need a guy like that. Yeah. And I think both of them want to bet on Marotta for sure. Inter love getting Italian players because that's Marotta. I remember Marotta famously saying at Juventus that Italian players for an Italian club give more. He says like they have a stronger attachment to their teams. This is what he said. It could be a very controversial thing to say. This is his mentality though. Okay. Whether you agree, whether you don't agree, just saying what it is. And you've seen them go for Barella was a big coup for them. Bastoni was another big one where they want this core of Italian players, younger Italian players. So I think Scamacca kind of fits into the plans of what Inter's trying to build long term. So that's why I think he would be good. Personally, though, I do prefer if he would go to Milan, just because I think Milan need a striker more. And I don't see anyone else that Milan will be able to get besides Scamacca.
I wonder if Scamacca could fit that two-man striking position. Because for me, I feel like
At Inter?
I feel like Scamacca's more of a lone striker sort of.
I think he could do it. He's got great hold-up play, though.
He does have good
So
hold-up
he
play.
could probably do it fine.
But I just feel like he's more of a target striker. But he's still young. I'm sure he can
We've only
adapt
seen
to a
him in
lot
one
of things. Yeah, that's true.
I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine at either one.
Maybe.
Milan can't get Belotti, though, please. A team that let's just say if Milan do win the Scudetto, even if they don't, either way, Milan can't get a guy like Belotti.
Marco's saying that because Belotti
Please.
is most likely not going to stay at Torino. I think they're pretty
He's
much
for sure leaving.
Yeah,
The
pretty
president
much
confirmed it.
They pretty much said that he's not going to stay. And I get it. He wants to try something new.
I found the solution. I found the
Sassuolo?
solution. He goes to Sassuolo.
No,
Yeah, he'll be fine at Sassuolo.
he's not good enough.
He's not good enough for Sassuolo?
Sassuolo play different
Maybe.
kind of football, bro.
Okay, maybe.
He's too immobile, Belotti, to do that. I think.
Honestly, I was trying to be nice to
Like
him
he's not.
to give him Sassuolo.
He's not.
What
He
place is
he,
that? Are
he
they
runs
12th
his
place?
he runs his ass off. I give him that, but I just feel like he's not. I don't know.
I think
He's
you know
not
what,
quick
he
and
might be good.
agile. I don't know.
Let me see.
Whatever.
What
If
place
they can
they're
get it for a cheap price, who knows?
They're in 11th place. Yeah, he could go to.
I can see him at a Sampdoria.
He could be a backup player at Atalanta.
I can see him at a Sampdoria.
He could go to
Belotti.
Sampdoria.
That's what I see him at.
He could go to. Nah, Bologna doesn't need
Even
him.
a Udine.
Maybe Spezia.
Udine. Nah,
Udine,
he's
they
better
have
than
Beto.
Spezia.
Beto's good.
Beto's good.
Beto's
But they
good.
play two strikes, no?
They look fair. They do like a little guy,
Yeah,
technical guy, and a
maybe
big
you're
guy.
right. Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't have that many options, Belotti, unless he goes abroad.
Bro, that's your fault, though. We're helping you out. We're giving you free consultation right here.
Unfortunately, though, I do think he will go to, like, I feel like Milan would. It just feels like he would go to Milan.
Just a sub? But they have
Yeah.
Giroud as a sub. And they're also talking about Origi. Why would they go for him if they have that? Someone said Belotti can go to MLS.
Toronto FC.
I think he'll tear it up. I think he can tear it up in MLS. Maybe. 43 minutes in. Not too much has been happening since we last said the score.
Want to talk about Salernitana?
Yeah.
Let's talk about this one. This is a fun one. Antonio's saying. What is Antonio saying, Mike?
He's a man of many sayings.
What's his saying, though?
We not dead yet.
We not dead yet. I don't think anything perfectly describes Salernitana than this. It is. They beat Venezia 2-1 today. Direct relegation battle. This was their makeup match because we know they have 2 games in hand. This is the first time since round 1 that Salernitana are not in the relegation zone. And the only reason why round 1 I say that is because they had 0 points, but 8 other teams had 0 points, and they were technically in like 11th or 12th place just because they lost by fewer goals than the rest.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the first time all season that they haven't been in relegation zone, and it feels like Salernitana truly can make this miracle alive. A couple of months ago, all of us had them going down based on the style that they were playing, based off the season that they were having.
The president had them going down.
I think everybody had them going down. Sabatini did incredible to come in and
not
change them,
Davide Nicola
in January. Davide Nicola, who already made the miracle for Crotone. We don't have to always keep saying it because we've mentioned it so many times now. But he's officially gotten them out of that relegation zone, and they still have to play 2 very important matches, which basically would secure their fate, which is matches against Venezia again and Cagliari. And the Cagliari one is a big one. The difficult thing that I see right now, and I don't want to be the pessimist, but they are playing every couple of days now. And for a team like Salernitana that doesn't have a very deep bench, and usually you only have like 11, 12 players, it could be difficult for them to, this might be the moment that they slip up because they're like 4 in a row now,
But
right?
Marco, they're not playing with their bodies, bro. They're playing with their hearts. That's a difference, my guy.
Four wins out of 5, sorry.
4 wins out of 5, and they didn't lose,
said 4 in a row.
and a draw.
Yeah.
And a draw. Well, Atalanta, that was like 2 minutes away
I know,
from
but
winning,
I
which
said
is kind of crazy at the end of the day. But all I know is Cagliari Salernitana match. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I'm gonna be watching that from start to finish. The popcorn's gonna be overloading in the microwave because that match is gonna be incredible. If you like or you don't like Serie A, you gotta watch this game because whoever wins this is gonna be on top of one another and it's gonna be out of the relegation zone. So
the match is on Sunday, May 8th. It's actually Mother's Day as well.
Sorry,
12
Ma.
p.m. Eastern Time. Salernitana against Cagliari. So it is again in Salerno with their incredible home crowd.
Yeah.
Huge match. Cagliari, obviously, for Cagliari, they know that if you would lose this game, if you lose this match against Salernitana, or even if you don't win, because Salernitana still have this upper hand of they still have a game in hand, right?
No, it's even now.
Sorry.
Yeah. But
Well,
it's gonna be a 4-point gap
Cagliari,
if they win.
Either way, Cagliari have to win. Have to.
Or it's gonna be bye almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Not mathematically,
Nearly.
but almost.
Venezia's done. Venezia's on 22 points. 20th. There's no shot at Venezia. I think Genoa and Venezia are gone. It's just between Cagliari. I mean, yes, something crazy still can happen to save Genoa, but I really don't even see.
Yeah, no, I think that Genoa, unfortunately, they're going down because I've always looking forward to the Genoa derby. So we're most likely not going to see that next season.
Yeah, that's the thing that sucks, though. That part definitely sucks.
Yeah.
I don't like to. But, hey, at the end of the day, Genoa, as we keep saying, has been flirting with going down for quite some time. And you know what? Meritocracy wins at the end of the day. We can't keep always saving just because of history and because, we want Genoa to be in Serie A. At the end of the day, who goes down deserves it. And if you don't invest in your team, you don't rebuild it, you want to make these stupid changes that they did, like getting Shevchenko for how many weeks did they get Shevchenko? Then you get Blessing, which makes 0 sense. You make bad decisions, you got to go down.
Dude, the only thing with that is, why it's a little bittersweet for me is Genoa actually invested in the Mercato. They were one of the top teams that got I believe they got, if I'm not mistaken, 7 or 8 new transfers. I get it, but I'm saying
it's about being smart.
But it's not one of those teams that don't get any play. They actually tried. They
that's even worse. That's even worse because you do have it, but you don't have the brain power to think of who you should get. Like getting Blessing was one of the stupidest things.
Yeah, I know.
I've been watching Serie A my whole life. What you do is you get a coach like Iachini, like Davide Nicola, a guy who has been there before,
didn't make sense.
And it gets you out of relegation.
Shevchenko didn't make sense.
Shevchenko didn't make any sense. And then you made it worse by getting Blessing.
Blessing in the beginning was like, whoa, we're not losing, but it wasn't enough.
No. You don't get a coach that plays that kind of style to try to stay in Serie A. That's how I felt before, and now it's being proven right. Maybe in case they do something crazy, but I don't think so.
Juan said a huge thing.
You don't get that.
Genoa will become a huge supermarket. They have Cambiaso, Rovella, Destro, Portanova, Sirigu, Criscito. Oh, Criscito's going to TFC. Or
not official.
Or going to MLS or whatever.
He's probably going to go somewhere abroad. Cambiaso's a good player.
He's very good.
He's a good player.
Cambiaso with one S.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Cambiaso on a wish.
Honestly, he's a beast, though.
No, he's good. He's a young player. A wing back, I believe he plays. Left wing back.
Yes. Frempiek asks, where is Ryan? Ryan, I don't know. We didn't even text Ryan. We don't need that guy. Ryan, that guy.
Ryan just chilling.
Ryan walked off, by the way, yesterday after playing football.
What do you mean walked off?
We played. Remember he was begging me to go play yesterday?
Yeah.
We ended up, thank God, we were on separate teams because usually he wants to always be together, and we were smacking his team, and I think he got mad and left.
No, he didn't. Because of that? I thought you meant he
he wasn't running or walk, and they were yelling at him. You know how those guys are. Wait, they're like, Ryan, go to the ball. And Ryan was like, you're not giving me any balls.
Wait, so what did he do?
He left.
Wait, he just walked.
He didn't say goodbye to me.
He didn't say bye. He just walked, got his stuff.
I wasn't standing next to, we were on different sides of the pitch.
You just saw him walking away?
I just saw him walk to go get his bag, and then he left.
While the game was replaying?
Yeah, while the game was playing. He's one of those. We played for another 40 minutes after that. So he left pretty early.
Really? He was just annoyed?
I think it was.
The people say no, and he like.
No, they let him go. They just let him go. They completely let him walk away.
Yeah, that's crazy. He wasn't
always
scoring.
does that,
He wasn't
man.
scoring.
Score it. Oh my god, he missed one chance. They wanted to beat him up. And Antonio is actually flying to Miami today. He's going to the Formula One race. If you guys don't know, Antonio's a huge Formula One fan, and specifically Ferrari, big Ferrari fan. And he's been dying to go to this Miami race. I think he's going with a couple of friends. He's trying to somehow find a way to meet Leclerc. He's dying to. And he also wanted to meet... Who else did he want to meet? Verstappen, yeah. We'll see if he does.
Infinite power right here.
We told him to create some content and to come up with something when he's there.
I feel like we're going to see Anto run a lap or something. Drive a lap. What's it called? But yeah, that should be interesting. He's gonna come back looking like a lobster, am I right?
He gets red. He gets very red.
He gets real red. This guy Beto, Chris said Beto to Milan. We posted something about an interesting story about him, how he was working in like a fried chicken fast food place, and now my man's banging in Serie A goals.
I mean, he was playing in like Portugal's 4th division or something a couple years ago now.
Crazy. But man, and he's on fire right now.
He's alright, but he's not from Milan.
I think he's on like 24.
Yeah, he's good. But he's another guy that I look at. Stay at Udinese.
Damn.
Stay at Udinese right now.
Imagine it's like you're probably my manager at the
if I'm
fried
making a
chicken
decision-
place that told me to stay there.
No, what the hell? No, stay at Udinese.
What the hell?
Build a little bit. Trophy's doing a great
Build
job.
him, but what I
Trophy's a
say,
great job.
Traoré, right? It's
I'm
not a
talking-
build.
It's not from Beto's side. If Milan calls, then you go. What I'm saying is from
Yeah, he's
Milan's
24.
side. If I'm
He's young.
Milan, I'm not going for Beto.
Yeah.
You go for Scamacca.
Do you believe I am 2 years older than this guy? That's crazy.
Hey, almost 3. When's your birthday?
Easy, paisa. Damn. Juan Bissaka linked to Roma. Oh, gosh. With all the stuff that Ryan says, I'm not sure if that's the right transfer or not, regardless. They're showing the highlights right now. Tammy Abraham's incredible header. Boo, from a Pellegrini assist. And just like that, Roma are up 2-1 on aggregate. If the result stays, Roma are in the final, baby. Oh, that would be incredible. And I want to see the other score of the other semifinal going on. Let me see. Yeah, so that is Marseille. Feyenoord is drawn, but on aggregate, Feyenoord is up 3-2 still. So we still got to see how that one's going to end to see how it's going to go down. Both very good teams, Marseille and Feyenoord. I don't know who would favor Roma if Roma do end up going through against Leicester. Let's see. The Jorginho to Juventus transfer has been talked about. I feel like it hasn't had the same flame as it did a month ago or so, but I'm not sure. I wonder if Jorginho would make the move to Juve, considering he was such a big part of Napoli and he cared so much about them. But let's see. Yeah, but overall of the chance of the first half, Roma, we're definitely favored. Marco just said Leicester had 0 shots on target in the first half. Goes to show Roma having them on lock, man. Lock. Mourinho masterclass.
Why do you say Mourinho like that? Mourinho.
That's his name.
Say it.
Mourinho.
No, you say it different.
Mourinho. That's how do you say it?
You said it different.
You say
Mourinho.
Yeah, you say without a U. There's a U in there, paisa.
M-O-U.
M-O-U. In Portuguese, you do. M-O-U. Guys, is it Mourinho or Mourinho? Oh, that's nice. That's very
This
nice.
is from Adriano. That's a really nice video. Man, the Roma fans are crazy. In the best possible way.
That's
I'm
cool.
going to retweet it from IFTV. I'm going to make a coffee. You want a coffee?
No, I'm good, thanks. That is good. Yo, Pellegrini, this game, he's pretty much been everywhere. He's been attacking, he's been defending, he's been assisting, he's been shooting. Forget it. Chris said, don't know where Lukaku's going. He can't stay in England. We were talking about this on yesterday's stream. I hope he makes a nice little return to Inter. I think it'll be good for all parties. He's going to have to take a nice little pay cut, though. But, you know, if he really loves Inter, it should be no problem. Mark in the comments, I'm getting that I was correct on the pronunciation, by the way, buddy.
Who commented? You?
No. Did you ask him how to pronounce it? You should ask him.
He said Michael Kantaris is wrong.
No, you should ask him how he said it. You probably didn't say his last name. It was like, hey, that's not me, man. The next podcast, we will probably have it on Monday after the round is finished. And I think Antonio would be back from Miami that day. Because he always gets mad when we don't have him on the podcast. For some reason. He lives for the podcast. Marco, they're all talking about Jorginho, by the way. To Juve. Let's see. Yeah. No Anto, no podcast. Damn.
I think we have
Addison knows. There's an interesting Fiorentina Primavera trophy won today, right, Marco?
Oh, yeah. Explain it.
I will. I'm looking at our at Italian Football TV Instagram, by the way. It's a beautiful picture, I gotta say.
You have to
It's
say
very
at Italian
nice.
Football TV. You're such a salesman, man.
Why am I salesman?
People like you. People like just self-promoting. Just for the benefit
Bro,
of
I got
yourself.
a great case for a great price right there. Blue,
else you
beautiful,
gonna
like
sell
the
me?
sky.
You're going to be like, Michael
a price
Kantaris,
you can't
PayPal
beat.
me. Yeah.
A price you cannot beat. Sell me this pen. This pen's the best pen in the world.
You ever see those people?
It never runs out of ink.
You ever see those pages on Instagram where it's just like, oh, make sure to follow, and then but they write their own name in it. Like, I've done that before. Have you ever seen it?
Wait, what?
They'll be like, they'll have like the caption will just be like, make sure to follow, and then their own Instagram handle. So I think it's somebody else. And then I click on it, I'm like, this is your profile.
Yeah.
And like sometimes they'll do it in like
it's like
4
a robot,
different lines. Like
like.
follow this, follow this.
That makes me not want to follow.
That's how you just reminded me.
But it's not like that. I said it so I can stay to the source. You know what I'm saying? So, Fiorentina's Primavera won their 4th consecutive Coppa Italia last night. So it looks like it's safe to say the future's bright in Florence. Not just the leather is looking good over there. The youths are looking good over there. So it's definitely looking good. By the way, have you ever used...
We keep reading. There's a lot to it.
Oh, there's
more to it.
Marco, when I forgot my glasses and I start reading...
You can't see from that close.
I gotta squint, my guy.
No way.
It's very blurry if I look. I'm not even kidding.
No way.
And it hurts my eyes.
I see how you have the comment zoomed in on there. I didn't know if you were doing that as a joke.
No.
For real.
Yeah, my eyes are kind of shut.
You gotta get the surgery.
That's when... whoa,
You gotta get the eye surgery.
Only if you buy my special edition case first.
My dad did it.
Now you're trying to sell me something.
Peter did it. They
Yeah, I
see
know.
good.
LASIK or something,
Dude,
right?
yo, you're too young, man.
Bro, it's just glasses.
All right, read it.
So the most ever won back-to-back in competitions. And, of course, their boy Alberto Aquilani is the coach over there. So a lot of people forgot about this legend, and he is the coach. So he's doing a good job. Maybe they get a little pay raise or something.
Aquilani, baby. Aquilani's
Remember
done great.
him?
Oh, yeah, of course.
He's a beast.
Aquilani's great. He's only 37 years old. That's why I added his age up because I couldn't believe it.
I feel like he only retired a couple of years ago.
He looks
to
good
be
for his
honest.
age, too. Still got that hair, that flow.
Where's he playing in Portugal before he retired or something? Or am I getting
Maybe.
confused with someone else?
Maybe,
Like
yeah.
Sporting or something?
Speaking about Portugal, I have Francisco in the comments who says, as a Portuguese,
Oh no, I gotta go to the
it's
bathroom.
Mourinho as Mo
Wait,
Salah.
are you sure?
That's what he said.
Let me see.
Yeah, who were you reading before, man?
Francis.
Is your stupid...
That does sound like a
Yeah, it
Portuguese
sounds
name.
like... I swear I was
does sound
thinking
like a
that.
Portuguese
I
name.
was thinking that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if he made up that name just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. You think he's going to make
Cause
up
that
the
seems
name
like
for
a too Portuguese that
Yeah.
name.
Where's your comment that was saying you were right? Let's read that person's name. Yeah. Come on, Mike. Come on,
But
Mike.
Italians say like Mourinho.
Come on, Mike.
I copy it from
But
you
we're talking
clowns.
about... No. Why are you talking about me?
Antonio spells in Italian M-U-R-I-G-N-O.
Since when do you listen to what thing Antonio says?
For pronunciations,
that's
I
your
do.
fault.
For
That's your fault.
pronunciations.
That is definitely your fault.
Oh boy. I gotta see.
Checking, going through the comments, seeing
Night
what other
Seer sounds
comments and questions
fairly
you have.
Portuguese. Sounds like he's from Porto. Mourinho. Right? So there's one right there. And see, Italian pronunciation, Mourinho. That's
Okay,
how
but
we
we're
say
not talking
it.
about. He's not Italian. He's Portuguese, Mike. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I don't know if you did.
But I'm saying, when your dad says and Antonio says, that's how it gets
look,
rubbed off
I'm
on.
Portuguese 100%.
Oh, boy.
100%.
Yo, let me see your birth certificate, bro. Oh, boy. Damn, you put the little accent on the Forza, too. Look,
Yeah,
that's how you
yo,
know.
bro, that's
But
legit, bro.
no, it sounds
That's
true.
legit,
Nah,
bro.
there's a
That's
loophole.
legit.
Nah, I just feel
That's my guy,
you're on Google
Francisco.
Translate.
That's my guy.
He's putting Forza translated to
That's
Portuguese.
my guy.
Oh, man. Unbelievable. In Germany, you say Mourinho. Okay.
In Germany, but we're not talking
Same
about
thing in
Germany.
Italian.
We're not talking about Germany.
Why did you ask him? You were with him.
Because I know how to say it.
A lot of people say the J as
wrong.
in Spanish. Yeah, I know. We were
It's
talking
not,
about
it's not
a few.
Jose.
I know. I was.
He called out somebody one time.
It was
when
on
he at
Amazon
Spurs.
Prime. Yeah, the J's pronounced
Jose.
just like the J regular, but not like the Spanish J. But yeah, Mo is a northern pronunciation. Huh.
We're going too
Be
deep
back.
on this.
I gotta find out how to say it.
What other questions people got?
Oh, you can answer Ramona TV. Ask him. Adrian from Ramona TV. Send a little voice and go. Ask him how to play.
Players are coming out for the second half. Who should Milan buy if they get bought out by InvestCorp? I want to see. I like the idea of Scamacca for the number 9. I know I keep saying myself. I like Scamacca. Scamacca should be a buy. And then they need a attacking midfielder and a right winger. I had said Dybala. I think Dybala would have been a good one for them because he's free transfer, and then you use that money to buy a winger. Pineapple on pizza? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Di Maria to Juve. I like the move. I think Di Maria to Juve is a good one. Aditya. Hala Madrid. Congrats. Congrats on yesterday. That was huge. That was massive. All right. Second half is coming out. Do you think the summer transfer window is going to be slower or more quiet since the World Cup is in the winter? Honestly, I didn't even think about that. I think it's gonna be booming.
What are you talking about?
I think you're gonna see a big transfer market. Love from
this
Toronto.
one?
Shout out Toronto. The 6, baby. The 6. How you doing? We love Toronto. Anybody from Toronto watching? Leave a comment right now. Yeah, that's true. They call, you know what they call that?
The Americano.
No, read it. Marco, you know they put hot dog
Slices and French fries on pizza in Palermo.
They do the Wurzel.
The Wurzel. That's like the sauce.
That's what they name it.
Well, that's in German, right?
I remember one of my cousins was like, "Oh, you want this?" Just because they thought like, "Oh, it's coming from America."
Wurzel with a W. They just assume, right?
Ciao, Marco. Going to Italy tomorrow. Nice, Joseph Mazza. Where are you going? Where are you headed?
Matzo ball.
Vancouver 6-2. Spaghetti or pizza? Pizza. I could eat pizza every day.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Even
Where
you
is
can
Anto?
eat pizza cold, bro. That's how good it is.
Yo,
You can eat
pizza cold is low key really good.
So if you had to pick pasta or pizza for the rest of your life?
Pasta. Oh, sorry. Pizza.
Whoa, we got the
Sorry,
first
my bad.
one. Wow, you're gonna remove pasta from your diet completely. That's crazy, isn't it?
If I have to. Oh
Whoa.
no! If you told me I had to choose one, and we're staying with like,
Because there's very good pasta out there.
The thing is, pasta would be a smarter choice because pasta
There's different kinds.
There's more types of pasta.
But what's a higher what the best pasta ever versus the best pizza ever? I
Probably
feel
the
like
best
pasta
pasta.
would be a better,
probably the
right?
best pasta.
But consistently, pizza would be better overall because there's
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So that's
yeah, you're right.
it's food for thought, my
the
guy.
more average pizza, you could probably get better.
Average
A better
pizza,
average slice of pizza is probably better average pasta that you would find
100%.
anywhere.
But a higher quality of
Yeah.
it would
Okay.
it would have to be a
I agree with
pasta. No, but which
was
one
nice.
though?
We found that.
We
We
didn't
found
figure it out.
All right, but either way, we got one. That was the first step. Pasta would be the smarter thing because, like I said, you could keep going to different pastas and you'll probably get bored less. But I don't know. I have to say pizza. I can't imagine not eating pizza.
What do you eat more of?
Honestly,
I feel like
lately
you
I
eat a lot
haven't
of
been eating that
pasta.
much pasta.
No?
Nah,
Is it 'cause
because you
it-
gotta cook it and
Oh, I was gonna say because of the weather.
also yeah, true. It's like heavy, but also like around here, like I don't know. I don't get pasta that much.
No?
No, I get pizza more around here than I do get pasta. Like if I'm out, like on a Friday night or something, if we go out, I don't know. I want a pizza. I don't want to eat a pasta. I want to just like grab, boom, eat.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Which one would you choose?
That's a tough one.
Do we watch anime? No, but Adamo does. Our boy Adamo.
Yeah. I never liked that. I never understood. People are gonna go crazy because that's such a huge thing.
David said, "Now I want pizza." David, that's exactly what I was thinking.
But David, what kind of pizza, my guy?
David, I was literally thinking, "Now I really want pizza."
Do you remember we lived in Milano?
Mike looks like an anime watcher.
An anime water?
Watcher. Like,
Oh,
they watch anime.
watcher. Huh. I get that. I feel like I would get that.
Yeah, we said. Sorry, Anto is in Miami. He's at the Formula One race. He's going to the Formula One race.
Do you remember in Milano we used to go to the bar around their block and got pizza there all the time?
That pizza was
Bro,
so damn good.
that pizza was slamming. Oh my, that was
Yo,
bar pizza was so
Gianmarco,
good.
upside down pizza at Spumoni's, amazing,
good.
bro.
That's
Gianmarco
good.
knows. That's legit. Spumoni
I didn't have
Gardens.
Spumoni's in a second, bro.
We're getting into Spumoni time right now.
Yeah.
When
We
the
gotta get
winter when the winter ends
And the ices
summer
after.
comes, because you sit outside there, they have the beautiful
The
outdoor
benches.
seating.
Yeah.
I love going like in late spring, early summer to Spumoni's. That is the best. That's how I know summer's coming. The night starts to stay a little bit. You know, the sun goes down later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't even start the thing.
Roma got to put a second one in though. Let's not make this more difficult than it has to be.
Damn. I'm surprised you picked pizza. I'm not gonna lie.
Can you put that down though? I
Yeah.
don't like saying that. Move it up a little bit and then press it. No. Yeah. Yo, how do you guys all know these places? Ray D, do you like crispy pizza?
Oh, Crispies. That's
Hold up,
another
hold up,
thing.
hold up,
I haven't
hold up,
had
hold up,
that
hold
in
up.
a while.
Is he saying like crispy pizza or the place Crispies?
No, with a capa. Paisa.
That's really weird that they. I guess you're
Why
from
is it
Brooklyn.
weird, bro?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I think crispy pizza, their pepperoni slice is underrated.
Bro, I just ordered delivery just so I can see the truck outside my house, bro.
Oh, I forgot. That you did
Remember that?
right? Yeah.
I haven't had a
never
crispy in
ordered
so long,
delivery.
dude. Moussaka laughs. That's funny. Moussaka's good.
Oh,
Homemade,
man, that's
though.
good. Crispy pizza is freaking good. I'm definitely getting pizza tonight.
Oh, what kind of pizza?
Definitely, man. That's the decision that I need to make. It is a beautiful day. It would be perfect for Spumoni.
It's gonna be packed because it's so nice. It's gonna
maybe.
be, bro. This is like the first. It's like 70 today. It's definitely gonna be packed out.
Do you think Serie A could take over Premier League in terms of popularity? I think in a 10-year plan. I think that as much as I would want to believe that it could happen in a couple years, it can't. It just can't. Like you could go rent to random bars in Brooklyn and find like a supporter section of Everton fans. that like watch the club. Like that is really hard to be able to get for Serie A, but I think we definitely can. I think that we have the history and the foundation and the building blocks of having huge teams with history in Europe. We have 7 teams, you know, in like the 7 Sisters of Serie A. But we need to do a lot in investing in the United States and then in other key markets, and I think we could get there.
And some investors. Some investors will come in.
I think that's a good thing, though, that we're having. Serie A
100%.
is a very attractive place.
And a transfer, if you see your transfer video, is going to be coming out very soon. We're going to be talking about Milan's potential investments.
We have a problem right here.
Tammy Abraham. What's going on?
Yo, how do you scroll up on this thing?
With your 2
Fleet
fingers.
says Frank Pepes. No. Don't tell me you're talking about Connecticut pizza over here. Please stop. Calabresa.
I think they
Italian and
pronounce it
Greek food.
Pepes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, right?
Frank. What did he say? Who was it? Calabresa said Italian and Greek food is the best. I love Greek food too. Greek food's nice. Oh shit! Look, Ray. I live around the area of Crispy. I've actually met Anto at the liquor store I work at.
Oh my god!
I feel bad for you, Ray.
I feel like Anto said this actually. He met someone at the. I'm not even kidding.
Liquor store?
Yeah.
I mean, he always says like stuff. Like
Antonio meets everyone. He meets more people than, at least me. I'm always in the studio, bro. I gotta get some sunlight, bro. Ranieri, they're showing Ranieri.
They're clapping for him. That's funny because both fan bases love Ranieri. That's crazy. Oh, he's getting emotional.
My boy's about to tear up.
He's looking like such a good guy.
He might have a pug. I don't know why.
I'll
give him a little pet.
I love Ranieri. I want to give him a hug. Doesn't he seem like that? Just like great. He feels like he's everybody's uncle.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Right?
You can tell he's a good guy.
I don't want to say grandpa to be mean. You know, I don't want to call him old. But
but
he's got like that grandpa warmth.
He's got that family. He's got that family.
I feel like I don't know. I just want to hug him. I love Ranieri. He's a good guy. Good guy. I can't make pizza, David. I'm terrible. I can't cook. Me and him are terrible at cooking. We're bad.
Not the best.
Nah,
always room for improvement, right?
No, we just get people to cook.
We can make some mean scrambled eggs.
I can do scrambled eggs.
Yeah, but how good?
Nah, pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Good enough.
You probably burn them to a crisp. It's not even edible.
I'm really bad cook, though.
Pretty good.
Really bad cook.
That was our go-to in the morning, right?
We just call friends that can cook. We call the people that can cook.
Yeah. Remember we made the chicken parm? We killed on that, though, right?
That took us like 4 hours.
That took us like 5 hours. It took us, we had to eat it the day after because it was so late.
I was so frustrated. I wanted to eat something.
But I was surprised. The cheese melted. I was like, okay, we did something.
I think I have zero patience. I think I literally have zero patience. Like once I get hungry, I need to eat.
Dude, I was cooking like all the buns in that oven. I was like,
yeah, it was so
warm? Yeah, that was so.
And you were the one that was
tough.
leading the charge.
Bro,
You're the leader.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
I was just like listening to whatever you told me to do.
I don't know what I was doing. I was just clicking butter, and that thing was like an Italian too. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
But
it was really good though.
It was good.
I think we had like
we could have ate our shoe though, and we were so hungry.
We had like 4 each though.
We made a lot. I remember we went to the supermarket, got everything ready. Forget it.
That time. That was great though. It's like one of those things where like, you go to a restaurant, sometimes they try to cheap out. They don't put like all the mozzarella on top or whatever. Like we get the big pieces of chicken.
Hamsters. Yeah, I know.
We got the real stuff. We no stupid.
We're like, I got the big cutlets,
not one
bro.
piece of mozzarella. No,
yeah.
we
bro. The chicken we got, bro, that ate good.
Oh my god, that was great.
That was good. That was great. Good.
Who should be the next number 10 of Italy?
Ooh. Next question. That's a tough question.
I don't see anybody that deserves it.
Right? It's too hard.
Although they give it to Bernadeschi. They give it to anybody these days, but...
Francisco said, Mike, could Greece return us to year 2004? Jesus. Every time I see Greece playing a tournament trying to qualify, it just makes it seem how incredible 2004 was for them to win it. Because right now, Greece we can't even qualify for a tournament. And to think that they beat Portugal, France, Spain, to get past these, and you're like, whoa, that was truly a miracle. And I was like, wow. Yeah.
Barella for the number 10? Nah.
I don't want to talk about
Barella
that.
Can't be 10. I don't think he's 10. He's not a 10 for the position. Chiesa. I like Chiesa as a 10. There we go. You found it.
He's gonna
We
be
found
10
it.
for Juve too, right? Ding, ding.
Maybe. Sorry, what's his name? Admir said, who are we supporting in the World Cup? USA
And Canada. Whoop whoop.
You are too?
Yeah,
USA and Canada?
of course.
Yeah, I'm USA and Canada as well. I'll be happy for a couple other teams to win it. Like, I always had a soft spot for Netherlands. I've always liked them.
Cause your dad.
No, I admire their style.
I have a soft spot.
I love teams that play really good football. And they've also, I kind of want a team that hasn't won. You know, I don't want anyone to catch up to Italy. So, like, for me, enemy number one is, like, Brazil.
Yeah, Germany, right?
Germany, France. Like, I don't want those guys to win because then at least, like, I could justify it and be like, all right, you know, at least they didn't catch us up so much. So, for me, I would be, I mean, obviously, Canada and USA are not going to win the World Cup. But imagine, like, if USA beats England. That group is crazy.
The soft spot for me would be Portugal. Like, I was supporting them for the Euros also. Because of Santos, he was coaching in Greece for like almost a decade, and he speaks Greek and everything. And he called up all the Portuguese players in Greece. So I always
Portugal
appreciated
wouldn't
that.
be mad. I wouldn't be mad if Portugal won.
No, I'm okay. I'd go for them for a European one. Yeah.
But you go for USA and Canada first.
Yeah, I'd go for USA and Canada first, probably.
Anyone else in Europe? Let me say. Now the Netherlands, I like. I always end up loving, like, I remember last World Cup or the one before. No, the one before. I liked Croatia. I really wanted Croatia to win that World Cup.
Well, that was against France.
No, but in general, I really liked Croatia's style. I love the way that they played. So there's always like a team that just plays like so good in a tournament that I always end up rooting for a little bit. But yes, for me, definitely first thing is make sure none of the big dogs win, and England.
So these are the teams right here. You want to do a little virtual ones for Group 1? Who's going to go and who's not going to go?
Yeah. Netherlands and Senegal.
Netherlands and Senegal, I'll give you that.
England, USA.
Whoa. Or Ukraine, Scotland, or Wales.
I gave my answer.
Yeah, let's do that.
Argentina, Mexico.
I say Argentina, Poland.
France, Denmark.
Yeah, France, Denmark. Yeah.
Spain, Germany.
Yeah.
But we're doing order. This is order.
Oh.
Of course. That's why we're saying it first and second.
I say Germany, Spain.
Okay. You screamed that like you were in a rush.
No, because you were going to say the next one. I was like, oh, get me.
It's like the elevator's closing and you got to get in.
Marcus someone pressing close button while I was like, I almost had it.
I always do.
I was trying to open it.
You know what I do?
You say the opposite.
Like if I see a person coming, I'm like, oh, hold on, let me
open it while you're slamming it.
Yeah.
What kind of person are you?
Bad person. Belgium, Croatia.
I thought we were going for Canada, bro.
I said I'm going for Canada.
Jesus, you just wiped them
What's
off
your
the
answer?
map. I'm putting Croatia, Canada. This is a Group G. G is a tricky one.
Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. I'll go with Brazil for sure first. I'm between. This is a tough group. I'll go with Switzerland.
Wow. I just want to say Serbia, they have Mitrovic. Mitrovic has 41 goals in the championship.
That's fine.
That's crazy.
This is World Cup, not championship.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Wait, what'd you say?
Brazil, Switzerland.
I'm going to say Brazil. I'm going to say Brazil, Serbia.
And then I'll do Portugal, Uruguay.
Yeah, Portugal, Uruguay.
Put the comments.
Interesting.
We have like 95%.
And Vlahovic, that's right. Calabrese.
95% is I feel like 95% you could predict the group stage.
Give or take.
Game is boring.
60th minute. There's 30 minutes left in this game. Roma are still up 2-1 on aggregate. Stays like this, they go in the final.
Yeah, but they need another goal. They need another goal.
And the other semifinal, it is still 3-2 on aggregate. No goals have been there yet. Let's see. Mitrovic is actually 43 goals. Even more. Even more. I'm gonna check who's got on the bench over here for any substitution for Mourinho. So we got the 2 substitutions from Leicester, and Roma have not made any subs yet. They still got some players that can bring in. Felix Gian, Perez, Shomurodov, Milan Isles, Diawara, Bove, Veretout, El Shaarawy, Spinazzola. Always nice to see him. Kumbula, and Viña. So they got some quality players on the bench.
Elsha could do well. He's done well when he's been subbed in.
Elsha.
I want to see a second goal. Come on, Roma.
El Shaarawy. Kumbula.
Pop those comments. I didn't even drink my coffee.
Oh boy, Karsdorp sends it in. It is a corner. Yo, Pellegrini's balling, bro.
Yeah, I'm not hyped on Felix. I don't think he's really shown anything.
Just glimpses.
Yeah, nah, nothing. Those guys, listen, maybe he could become good, but we just can't. The verdict is very far away from being decided, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Vardy. Cristante. Roma get another corner. Pellegrini taking it. Smalling hits it and goes over. Smalling. What do you think of Smalling overall, Marco?
Sorry, I'm writing the caption for our graphic. Say it again.
I was gonna say, what do you think of Smalling overall?
He did really good today. I think he's good. We mentioned Smalling in the beginning. I think he's good. What 3 or 4 Prem clubs are most popular where you are? United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and City.
No, not City. Arsenal.
City.
Who's a City fan?
Everybody's a City.
Who's a City?
Kids.
I feel like Arsenal more.
It's all kids. Mike, you ever go play? When you go play, it's all kids wearing City jerseys now.
I feel like Arsenal is so popular still.
Arsenal's like the older crowd.
Maybe.
The City, dude, all these kids got like De Bruyne jerseys, like
Crazy.
all these young
Crazy
kids.
what winning does, huh? For a while.
No, I just seen it. You know, I never saw a Manchester City jersey growing up.
It's crazy, right?
It's wild.
What's the meme? It was like, "Your time's over, old man," or what was it? It's you know what I'm talking about, right? Your time's up, old man.
Yeah.
It's like a Malcolm in the Middle meme or something.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Your time's. I don't remember.
Nah, I don't think Zaniolo is a replacement for Dybala. I don't think Juventus should go for Zaniolo. I think Zaniolo should stay at Roma.
Best fans in Serie A, in my opinion, Milan and Roma. Best fans? What's best fans? What does that mean, best fans?
I say Roma.
What is best, though?
They're incredibly supportive. The way that they sing their songs and the passion that they feel, and it's almost like a fever inside of Rome. When you go to Rome, like I know Inter's a good shout as well because they sell out their stadium a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But when you go to Milan, you know, people live for other things. I feel like when you're in Rome, the Roma fans, they live for Roma and just Roma. Everything about their life is about Roma.
I feel like Lazio are really intense fans. I feel like that's one a lot of people wouldn't say. I think Lazio fans are like next level, you know? From Coach Z. It's the future's now, old man. Yeah, probably.
I don't think that works, though.
Let me see.
I don't think that really works. Thank you for the donation, by the way.
Yeah, I knew Malcolm in the Middle. The future's now, old man. You got it, Coach Z. Coach Zeta.
I never seen that.
You didn't see that?
I never seen that, no.
Why were you laughing?
Because I think, you know what I was thinking of? There's like that meme. We made it one time with like, it was like Leapy as like an older. It was like in like Ninja Turtles or something. It was like Leapy as an old person, and then he was holding on to like a bunch of young ones with like little kids.
Yeah, but that's not a meme.
Well, it was a meme. It was a
What are you
meme.
talking about?
It was a meme that used to like all those troll football pages. They used to always put that.
Saying what? What was it?
Like it used to show like the old man would be. I don't remember what they used to use.
I wouldn't call that a meme though.
It's 100% a meme. Because they used to do that, and then like they would show, then they would walk. They were walking him.
I feel like a meme is more of something funny. That's more of like a trend.
No, it's definitely a meme.
I feel like we have two different definitions of memes. Memes like, haha, let me send it to my friend. Trend is like, yo, let's hop on this. I could be wrong. Tomori or Smalling? Tomori, man, come on. Who we kidding now? Who we kidding? Even Smalling would say Tomori. 66th minute right now.
This one. It's on knowyourmeme.com. Definitely a meme.
I don't think of a meme. That's just like a trend thing. Like I said, a meme is like
like a trend,
funny.
like a meme. That's funny.
No,
it can be funny if they.
Oh, that's fine. I like
oh, look! This
I like how you try to
look, here's a
squeeze
good
it.
example. Nokia.
It's Nokia.
Okay. Yeah, just like your
Or let us know in the
Mourinho.
let us know in the comments. Yeah, well, it's not funny. Just
That's
a trend.
funny. That's really funny.
You're cracking up.
Yeah.
You're gonna send it to all your friends.
Not cracking.
Oh,
up.
that's how I
You
see me.
You send every meme to all of your friends, and you crack up at every meme.
I would like to. Oh,
Now the game is it's rather boring. I don't see.
it's rather boring.
Leicester is not really trying to.
That's good. That's good news. I'd rather have a boring and end like this.
It's pretty tactical. They don't want to. I feel like even Roma doesn't want to overexpose themselves too much with going for the second goal because they don't want to concede. So tactically, they're clogging the midfield a lot.
For Marco Mike, if you had to pick a player in their prime to build your team around, who would it be? Baggio, Totti, Cassano, Del Piero.
Got to be Baggio for me.
Damn, Del Piero in the mud. You gonna leave him like that?
I got to do Baggio.
Oh, is he overrated to you or something?
So,
Insider meme.
You want to tell him? I would say Baggio, just because I also, it's kind of like the.
You're just saying that because you're
nature.
dad. No.
But let me. If you let me explain myself.
Go. I apologize.
As fortunate as I always say we are. What are you gonna say? Go
No,
ahead.
that was funny. It was funny. Go.
Fortunate as I always say we are to have been able to witness Ronaldo and Messi at the same time.
Yeah.
We weren't fortunate enough to. I wasn't fortunate enough to remember Baggio enough, so I would build my team around him so I could see it from live, and I trust the legendary status that he was to be able to put him there.
Bro, Del Piero went all the way to Serie B and stayed there for you to say Baggio.
This is business.
Wow, that's very corporate of you.
Thank you.
You sound like someone.
Who do I sound like?
Goes by the name of Andrea.
Oh, Agnelli? That's what you're going to say? Just say it. That is very Agnelli. That's funny.
That's why I said it.
To be fair, every game after yesterday's was boring. I read that wrong.
That is big facts.
That is true. That's really true.
Grande fatti.
The best thing was, how we heard, like, I'm dead. You know when you say I'm dead?
Yeah.
And then in Italian, somebody wrote it
Io
to us.
morte.
Sono morto.
Yeah.
Sono morto.
I'm deceased.
so funny.
People say I'm deceased to like change it up.
That's weird.
But it's like a different thing. It's
If you
like,
say I'm dead, it's normal.
I saw that one time I was dying. I was like,
Really?
whoa, because you don't expect it. Because it's like no one uses that word. And
Yeah, that's weird.
Unless it's like really.
That's weird.
You
That's
never
a
heard
weird
that
way to
before?
say, I'm deceased?
Yeah.
No, I never heard anybody write that.
See, you're like older.
You hang out with some weird friends, bro.
No, I just know the trends and the memes nowadays.
Clearly you don't. You don't even know what a meme is.
Times now, old man.
You guys did good in school. I didn't do very good in school.
Bro, you did pretty good in school, bro. I didn't do that good in school.
I did good
at
by
all.
your standards.
Yeah, that's probably. Yeah, I wasn't very good
Compared
at
to
school.
like smart kids, I wasn't.
But what's smart kids? What are you putting? You're a fair, bro. You're the
Kids that
first one to
want
put
to-
all your assignments first and stuff.
So I never put effort was my problem, but I was naturally
You're naturally smart.
I was naturally just good at like
No, you're definitely
understanding
smarter.
them. But I couldn't do homework.
I remember always asking Mark, "How do you get this?" Like, I don't know. It just makes sense. Like, bro, what does that mean? I remember saying that, and I was like,
Math
bro,
just
this
made
kid's
sense to
fucking
me.
smart. And I was like, what? I understood at a younger age. I was like, damn, this guy's good at school.
But I hated school. I hated it.
I hated
couldn't
school.
put
Me
put
too.
effort.
I was not good at.
For
I was not
me-
good at school because I wasn't good at it, and I just didn't like it.
I couldn't do homework. Homework was like impossible for me because I just wanted to be outside and
homework
play.
was
I just wanted to go and do something.
So we used to play. We
We play football every day outside. Every single day.
I remember you had like a wedding to go to, and you played for like 10 minutes while you're like.
We had
I
the
was like,
wedding
okay,
to go to. Our
no,
teacher's
I think
wedding.
it was you. I think you had to
Nah,
leave.
we did it. We both did that
I don't
together.
remember.
I remember we
I
kicked around the
remember.
bottle outside. I was like, "Yo, go and go, Mike," and I started kicking around. I
Like
tried to
it
kick the
counts,
bottle.
like it counts.
Tammy coming off.
Grande
Tammy.
Tamsters. You got a beautiful header.
Is he
Gets
coming
a
off? He is,
goal.
right?
Yeah, math was definitely my hardest subject. Bro, I had to do like 500 extra credit just so I could stay in
Wait,
the
why did we
class.
say he's coming off? Is he not coming off?
Yo, Mark, what's wrong with you?
No, he's not coming off.
This
It's gonna
guy-
be clapped back. Did you hear? I thought the commentator just said that. He had a great game. That made it sound like it was coming off.
You took the interpretation.
All right.
For all the extra credit I had to do to stay in math class, bro, so I don't fall behind. Forget it.
Oh, I think he's coming off. Look, he's limping.
Man.
He's limping.
Who? I don't see it.
Tammy's limping.
But why was he? Yeah, he did. The thing, the camera zoomed in on him, and it made
Yeah,
it seem
yeah.
like he was walking off. So, well, whatever. The
Thanks,
more, the
Mike.
merrier. Oh no! There we go.
Don't lose that ball, Zaniolo. Where's Zaniolo going,
Yo, do
bro?
they have a
Where
shot
are you
on
going,
target?
Zaniolo? Dude, why did he do that? Why didn't he play that ball back? The hell was that? That was wild. Yeah, buddy. Making them lose the ball.
So Leicester still don't have a shot on target. Roma have 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
well,
insane.
Real Madrid did not have a shot on target until the 90th minute. And they were down by 1 goal. And then they won the match.
That is big facts.
So, let's not get too excited.
Almost 75th minute right now. And for the people that don't know, we are watching on Paramount Plus, Mark. All right.
Facts.
How good are Paramount?
How good are Paramount?
How good is
You can tell you
Paramount?
weren't good enough. That's cool.
I thought it was just math. Apparently English.
But your sister was a science teacher, which is like the crazy part about
No,
it.
science I was pretty good
No,
at.
I'm just saying a teacher in general.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Oh,
me
my
science
teacher, my teacher, my sister's smart. Yeah, I took the opposite route.
No, Paramount is it's great. You're able to. I know Antonio was probably trying to watch it on the Wi-Fi on the plane. He told me he was gonna try to, but the plane Wi-Fi is bad. You're really not able to. I tried to do it before. Not
ideal.
Yeah.
You
not great.
FaceTime me so I can be on the.
Oh yes, I FaceTimed you. Yeah, that was funny. I thought that would
Was
work.
it good or no?
Terrible.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Better than the Wi-Fi.
You know why? Because I think it's like low latency, but I couldn't see anything. I was just making myself feel better about it, but I definitely could not see a thing.
Hilarious.
Excuse me. But yeah, Paramount. I love the coverage. I think the coverage around it is what makes it great. Honestly, it's studio shows. It's the content they put out on social media, and it's also just the care that they have about each league and each competition that they cover. Because that's something that I think that you don't get, or I always felt like we never got in other broadcasters who had the rights. Like, it's just like, you could tell when something is prized, it's your possession, right? And I feel like that's definitely what Paramount does. They value it. They have people behind the scenes who value it and care about the leagues that they promote. And I'm saying specifically Serie A. So at least that's what's great, that we finally have that in the United States. And I know for the people, I speak to a lot of friends in Canada who are constantly asking me, like, it's terrible in Canada for
That they don't have the service. Yeah.
that, not even just watching the games, but also just the coverage around it. So that I love to hear, and obviously, there's ways to watch it even if you are in Canada. You could still get Paramount Plus.
And it also helps.
Still can get Paramount Plus.
And it also helps that it's not just Serie A, it's all these competitions. And we got the link in the description, guys. Check it out. You still get the free trial if you use our link. So give it a go.
Daily says, is everyone on IFTV friends or some of your family? So I realized that there's some people that know us really well. They didn't even realize like our stories. They didn't realize that was my dad. His first one.
Who?
Like, I don't want to say the name. Some of the reason was like, your dad is Gaetano. I was like, yeah. You got me.
That was good.
So Mike and I, we met in 7th grade. We went to the same school together.
Middle school, yeah.
And we've been friends ever since. We went to middle school, high school.
Use friends loosely.
And then college together. And now this. So we've known each other for many years.
Oh, God. I should have just transferred out.
Peter is a friend of mine since I was young. We always just played together. He was a local kid that played with us. And then I remember one time we were looking for an Inter fan
for
to
the
be on the
podcast.
And I told Mike, I said, I got this friend, Peter.
Yeah.
And when he came in, I mean, it was just like natural that you guys became such close friends.
Yeah. No, and you didn't know him that well. He was like one of those guys you just
I always saw him around. And I was like,
whatever,
he was kind of
right?
funny and stuff, but we were like young. You know, we weren't. I think it was like high school or whatever. He lived in a different area, so we never saw each other.
Didn't you have
outside.
a story with him? You said you thought he didn't like you or something, or you didn't like him? I feel like we never talked
Peter?
about it. Yeah. Or am I thinking of someone else?
I think you're thinking about somebody else.
Maybe.
There's a lot of people that don't like me. I don't think it was Peter.
Right here. But
No,
I
Peter
thought it was. I feel like you said it before.
I always liked Peter because he was very ambitious.
Did you get in a fight with him in playing soccer?
No. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not Peter. It's not Peter.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
It's not Peter.
Okay, I don't remember.
Just for your funny reaction. I'll
Okay.
write it here.
I felt like it was Petey.
Don't look yet.
No. Yeah, but Peter's one of those. Pete's an old soul, man, living in a young body. That guy has a mentality of a 70-year-old. Oh, sure.
Positive. No, that's the one. But Peter is the thing I always loved about Peter is he's a very ambitious guy. I remember maybe as a young age, he always wanted to do something more, and I related to him with that. So I always liked him in my circle. And then again, like you said, I remember him coming for the first time to the studio, and you met him. I literally remember you guys
I don't
meeting and
remember
saying
that.
hi. Yeah, I literally remember.
Don't
that.
remind me. I don't want to remember.
Antonio. So my dad is my dad, and Antonio.
My dad. My dad is my biological father.
And Antonio is basically. He's kind of like my uncle.
You invited him for your birthday party for like the clown for the kids. And he was some.
Antonio's just a very close friend of my dad for many years, and I known Antonio for like just a long time in my life. And I always say the story. I hated Anto. I hated him for so many years because he just busts chops, as many of you guys realize from the podcast, and also just people getting mad in the comments about what he says. I always took it so personal, and so I got so offended by everything he would say to me. And then I realized like you have to just laugh it off, and you have to just see him as like he's a hilarious dude. If you try to take it too serious, then he's not funny. And you could get mad.
I remember my first interaction with Antonio. It was playing. When your dad... Do you remember? We were in the car. And your dad was like, hey, Antonio, you met Mike. You'll never guess what he is. And I was like, wait, what? Bro, he made it seem like I was like some alien from Mars. He was like, you never guess what nationality he is. And then Antonio's like, Swiss? I was like, what? I was like, what are you? I was like, you make it seem like Greek is like impossible.
Swiss is hilarious.
Right. I remember you said Swiss. I was like, what? Because your dad made it seem like I was some different life form. I was like, bro, what the hell?
What does a person
from
from Switzerland look like? Like, how do you look like a person from Switzerland? I would think blonde.
No, Swiss it could be anything.
That's
it's very diverse.
That's a perfect. Like, how do you think Swiss?
I think the way your dad said it, he just threw. I probably would have done the same thing. Would have picked like something. I would have said like Malta or something like.
Oh,
you're not gonna get a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I was like, what the
even
hell?
Malta would be more like I don't think I've ever met anyone from Switzerland in New York. I can't think of one person who ever told me.
But your dad said you never met anyone that was Greek. The way he said it,
No,
that's how I remember he said. I was like, what?
It's just mostly because like you don't. There's not a lot of Greeks, and usually the Greeks.
There's
are
a decent kind,
Greeks, you know?
Bro. There's a decent amount. They're really really good. Yeah, in Brooklyn and New York. Yeah, dude, what are you talking about? Mike, you look at it like an emoji, not Swiss.
Well, that's what Antonio also called you afterwards.
That was funny, though.
Swiss, bro. Swiss is hilarious. That's such a great answer.
Swiss.
So, yeah, that's how we all know each other.
Yeah. And then Ludovico. Did you...
Ludo was my coach Not really my coach. Like he was the team manager at
was
the club
everyone's
that I
coach.
played for, and he also owned a local shop, a local cultural shop. And I used to go there to buy. Everybody used to go there to buy the shoes and to buy jerseys and buy all
my
that
first
stuff.
interaction with Lulu before you met him, I went to his shop to get a Greece jersey before like the World
I remember
Cup.
you asked me, you're
Yeah.
like, do you think he'll have a greasers? And I was like,
And
probably.
he had one. I was like, nice. And I remember that. I remember he was in the back watching Napoli highlights.
Was he really?
And I was like, no one was here. And I was like, that's weird. And I was like, hello. I remember saying like, hello. And he wakes up like, oh, how you doing?
Really?
Yeah. And then I was like, do you have it? I was like, yeah, we have. And I was like, oh, nice. I was so excited. It was like the newer one too. I was so hyped.
That's funny.
That was, yeah. And I
Do you think
remember
that's why his
before
shop went out of business? Had too many greasers?
no, there wasn't. I think there was one other one or something. There wasn't enough. Didn't you go there before to go to like a tournament or something? You got like pick up cleats over there.
So many, but
Yeah, right.
I went there. I went there since it was open. I went there so many times, but I knew him even from before. I played with his son too. He was a year older, but I played with his son, so I knew him for a long time. I knew.
Yeah, I wasn't really close to his son that much, but he's a Milan fan. Surprisingly, right?
He's a Milan fan.
He must have spent a lot of time with Antonio.
It's so funny that Ludo's so against that. Like he's so against just like bandwagoning, and he always mentions about kids being like just fans of the top teams, and then his son is one, and he's like, "What do you want me to do?" Which is true, but
I would have kicked him out. But oh no!
yeah, this is scary. They need to score. A
Rui
second goal.
Patricio gets it comfortably, but it is an 82nd minute.
I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Did they do any subs?
I think we need some ceremonies after this.
So just one sub. I can go for. Nah. Edison Sokoli. We are neighbors, Mike. I'm Albanian. Nice. There's actually a lot of Albanians in Greece too, so very close. And we grew up with a lot of Albanians over here in Brooklyn. What's Antonio's job? I don't know. He cancels it every time there's a game. No, Antonio's a chiropractor. A chiropractor. No.
Oh, I thought you were saying it as a joke.
An architect. What the hell? Why did I say
chiropractor?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
That's very random for you to
It's
say
hilarious because it's
chiropractor.
not the opposite. A chiropractor cracks
Okay,
people's
so
backs.
we were saying who's smart. Antonio is actually a genius. Like he is actually book smart.
On paper, yeah.
He's
book smart.
actually a genius.
Yeah, book smart. Really.
That's also why I hated Antonio, because remember the time where there was SATs and stuff? He was so my dad didn't even know what SATs were, and Antonio was like constantly like, "Did you study for your SATs?"
He's very big with
he would pull up random questions for me to answer.
Boy.
Like while we were at Panantico,
That's funny.
he would like ask me questions about this, and I hated talking about school for that. So that was one of the reasons as well.
I mean, he was accepted in one of the biggest universities for architecture in Italy, in Venice, which a lot of huge people came out of that.
He's a proper genius.
That designed stadiums all around the world that his professors were. So yeah, no, he's really smart.
And Peter is he has a law degree. He passed his bar, but he
did he pass the bar or he stopped midway?
No, I think
You
he passed
sure?
his bar.
I think he.
I thought didn't we go out and celebrate? Thought we did. Anyway, Peter acts as an agent. He's an agent, especially in the United States, with a lot of young players.
Like I say, he acts like he just puts on a suit and pretends he is. He's a football agent.
Yeah, he's an agent. He works with some guys also in Italy. So he's trying to find the next youngsters. That's why in the podcast, if you heard, Antonio said he needs to become the next Mino Raiola. The next, that's always, which was an idol for him. He always said. I remember him always saying.
How could he not be?
Where he went to law school. I don't know. I'm not giving
now
out
we're getting
personal.
crazy. I wouldn't even know.
What?
I wouldn't even know. Do you even know where he went?
No, I do know where he went.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want to say it.
Shomurodov's coming on.
He comes in for the last 5 minutes. This guy. Mourinho's not.
He
big
needs
on
more
Shomurodov.
minutes, bro.
He's not big on him. I don't think he's good.
I think he's better than he should get more minutes than for sure.
I don't
It
think
is
he
hard.
is.
I get it. It's hard because Tammy's beasting.
They
I
should buy
get it.
Belotti for the bench, Roma. Get Belotti and let him play in the bench. If they're gonna play in 3 competitions, they get to Europa League. Let Belotti go. I know we were talking about this. Dybala will be a sick signing for Roma.
But how realistic is it, Marco?
Not very realistic. But he would be a sick signing for Roma. And I think it would also be a good signing. I think it would be a good place for him as well. Obviously, if Inter comes calling, then you're going to go to Inter. But if that doesn't work out, I think that Roma could be a really good squad for him. Look at Tame. This is what I love about Tame. The spirit about him. Love that. Love that. He's charging up the fans. I have a very bad feeling about this ending.
Don't say that.
I have a very bad feeling about this ending.
I have a very good feeling.
It's 86 minutes. It's only 1-0. I don't like this at all.
Let's see what the other game is at.
See 0-0.
Semifinal. Oh, you did?
I mean, I checked them. Yeah, 0-0 still. Wow, another snooze fest. Wow. Come on. Please just score a second. It'll make me feel so much better. Oh, nice ball, Tame. Vigna, Veretout. Veretout just goes out. Hold the ball. Waste some time.
Damn.
No, if Roma win the Conference League, they don't go to Champions League.
They go to Europa League.
But they're going to Europa League with 5th place.
If it ends. It's not over yet.
I mean, yeah, they're probably going to end Europa League no matter what.
Wait, are they in 5th now?
Yeah, they're in 5th now.
Or is Lazio ahead of them?
I thought Rome was in 5th.
Let's see. Oh, Roma's in. Oh, but they're tied on 59 points.
Okay. Who's got the head-to-head? Roma definitely has a head-to-head. They won 3-0. No, hold on. What was the first match?
Lazio won.
Lazio won 4-0?
Oh, it was a big one, right?
Check.
Yeah, let me see.
Check that one. So Lazio have the head-to-head, actually.
Take back what you say, Paisan.
Yeah. 3-0, but what's the... Oh, no. So Roma have the advantage.
Roma
it was 3-2, right?
Yeah, 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. Why did I think it was... They did a blowout?
Because it was in the beginning. They scored 2 late goals. Remember?
Tammy ran his heart out. Tammy literally ran his heart out. And by the way, of course, the reason why I bring that up is because Serie A goes on head-to-head. So Roma won one match 3-0, Lazio won one 3-2. But based on the goal difference of those 2 matches, Roma will finish higher.
I think head-to-head is...
Great job, Tammy. Now I could clap for him, right?
I think head-to-head is the best goal breaker.
The effort that he shows, I totally agree with Vincent.
Mark, what do you think? What's the best goal breaker?
No, head-to-head.
Head-to-head, sure. Right? I don't agree with the goal difference.
You don't meet anybody that does.
What?
You don't meet anybody that does. That doesn't make any sense.
UEFA does that, right?
Not anymore. They all changed it. Everybody changed it.
Okay. Oh, no. Approaching the 89th minute, guys. Peter just handles players for now. He doesn't handle coaches. That could be an interesting thing. He's flexible. He handles personalities also.
Say it again?
No, Edison just asked if he does coaches also.
Peter, I can't be a coach.
Peter? No. Handles. Handles.
Peter's not tactically intelligent enough, you know.
He said if he as players and coaches, he said. I get you were joking, but I don't think you understand what I said.
No, I got you.
No, but I'm sure he'd be open for sure. He's a flexible.
You got a coach that you're trying to sell?
He's a flexible kind of fella.
We take Mike and I take 20% of the finder's fee, right? In case he gets him a coach.
Each.
Sure. Peter, we'll leave him like 2%, 1%. He can live below his.
We'll give Antonio the rest of it.
We're not giving Antonio anything. Come on, Zaniolo. 90th minute. Oh, it's not Zaniolo. Oh my God, that was a bad tackle.
Tiam, best goalie in Serie A. Magnan, best defender in Serie A.
Say it again.
Best defender in Serie A.
Best goalie Magnan. Best defender. Skriniar. What did you say? What did you say? I missed that.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, so who is it?
Skriniar? Did you say?
Said Skriniar, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Tomori.
Yeah, I was gonna say you mentioned it before.
Did I?
Yeah. Midfielder Milinkovic-Savic.
I'm gonna go with Barella. No, not this season. Not this season. Not this season. Not
Bro,
this
you
season.
gave the best player in Serie A to somebody else, and he's a midfielder. Mike, there's one player that you said is the best player in Serie A that you'll build your team around.
Did I?
Yes.
Yesterday?
Tonali. So he's got to be your best. You'll
No.
build your team around him.
No, but Tonali's
who's
for the
best
future.
midfielder? Who's the best midfielder?
The best midfielder for me is. I'll give it to Savic too. That's fair.
Best attacker? Vlahovic.
Best attacker. I'll give it to Tammy because he doesn't get the help.
Hakan is a pretty good one. I like Hakan.
No, I wouldn't give it to him. He's
Brozovic.
inconsistent.
Brozovic. Oof.
Oh no.
Oof.
Get that out.
Brozovic actually might be the midfielder that I say instead. Yeah, I'm switching Brozovic. Instead.
Oh! Bro.
That was scary. Yeah, I'm giving it to Brozovic.
Okay, best winger?
Best winger?
Yeah.
Who's a winger? Can't be Chiesa, obviously. Right? Because we can't say
No,
player.
yeah, this season. You know
Leao.
what it looks like?
Leao. Best winger.
Really? The best?
Best winger,
The
for sure.
best?
Who's better? Name your player. All this talk, but you don't got a name. Who's the best winger, Paisa?
I put a Perisic has been incredible this season. Silent.
That's a fair counter.
I was like,
That's a
I
fair
forgot
counter.
about him. Yeah, Perisic has been good. And I don't want to hear he's a wing back. Yeah, bro, he can play winger too, okay?
Homie needs a haircut. Which one of us? I gotta go today.
Freddie Church, baby. Freddie Church.
JG Mex, how you been? Thank you for your donation.
Grande J.
I know it's not in the same caliber as champions, but what do you make of Roma season if they win Conference League, finish top 6 in the league, given it's Mourinho's first season at Roma? I think that it is a unbelievable season if he wins the Conference League and gets top 6. I think even getting the top 5, top 6 is really great.
Unbelievable? That's
Yeah.
a big word, though. No,
this
you don't
is
think
really
so?
big. This is big. That's a great season.
Unbelievable season?
It's a great season. When's the last time Roma has won?
I would say great. I wouldn't say
No,
unbelievable. That's a
okay.
whole different level.
All right, bro. We're talking about little things, man.
I don't know. I think unbelievable is like almost treble winning. But I definitely think very good. I think a very good season.
It's a brilliant season.
Brilliant, Dan. We're bringing all these synonyms,
Brilliant season.
and oxymorons, and
Brilliant
nouns,
season.
and
Who have
adverbs.
They sound like 2 players. They
Who?
got. Where's it?
Oh, Mourinho hyping up his players,
No, was
punching
he hyping them up, or
Veretout.
was he yelling at Veretout?
No, I think he was like he patted, like he hit him and was like, "Yo, let's go, my son. Let's go, let's go, let's go."
Yeah, we saw the Redbird. We actually read the news today on a transfer news video.
Yeah.
It's coming soon. I'm just checking what everybody's saying on Twitter.
Thanks for the donation from C. Kuchicha. Mike, where's your twin Wanda? Mike from Halloween. That was funny. All I know is I didn't win that, and I gave the most effort. I'll never overextend it for a Halloween costume.
You didn't win.
And I didn't win, bro. That's ridiculous. You know how long that took me to do? Unbelievable. Almost there. Less than 30 seconds for Roma to be in the Conference League finals.
Against Feyenoord, right? Is it Feyenoord?
It didn't end yet, but it would be, yeah. Is that it? Ooh.
Yes! Grande Roma! Let's go! Conference League final, here we come!
In the final, baby.
The
Roma
saviors of Italy, right here.
European competition
the only Italian
final.
team in Europe, and they get to the final. Look what it
Grande.
means to them. Look what it means to Lorenzo Pellegrini, the captain of this team, Oliveira, Tammy Abraham, on the floor, very emotional. Let's go. Zaniolo all smiles. Hugs all around. Great mentality shown from Mourinho's men. From the top to the bottom, each player fought for this match. We said it wasn't brilliant, but hey, playing against Leicester is not easy. They got the job done. They move on to the Conference League final, and they're taking this competition. They are taking this competition. They will be the first winners that we've ever seen in the Conference League. Great job from Mourinho to come into Roma. He's on the verge of potentially winning a trophy.
Wow. Would this
in
be
his first year?
Will Mourinho be the only coach in history if he wins it to win Europa League, Champions League, and he won Europa with Man U, right? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a nice little something to add on the resume. Ancelotti's gonna be like, "Oh boy, I gotta switch."
That would be great. This team is great to watch. I've seen them grow progressively as the season has gone on, which is the biggest thing that you could ask for. The fans pulled up in numbers. The fans are feeling the fever, the Mourinho fever, the Roma fever. I think they're happy for the first time. And also, one other thing that we almost just forgot. Out of all the people that we just credited, we credited the team. We credited Tammy, Pellegrini, Zaniolo, Zalewski, all these guys, Mourinho. One other, and that is the Friedkin group. For what they have put together in this squad, you have to say they are doing an amazing job. You often don't always see these foreign owners come into Italy and understand right away. I love how quiet and silent they are. They let their results, they let the football do the talking. They're in the background, but they're making the right decisions. They're making Roma a more sustainable team, and this is thanks to them. The leadership that they have shown from the top has trickled down to the rest of the team, and I think this Roma project is a real project. And if it does take off, and if they are able to win this Conference League, a lot of credit goes to Dan Friedkin and the Friedkin group because they are doing a brilliant job with this club.
Yeah, this project is so fun to watch. I feel like everyone has each other's back in here. Everyone trusts Mourinho. Everyone trusts the group. Everyone trusts the project. And I think this is a beginning of something special. I mean, dude, if anyone deserves it, it's these Roma fans that have been, I feel like, suffering and haven't had the better end of the stick in the past few years. But I think this could be something amazing, especially if they can hold on to Tammy and convince him to continue with this project, and Mourinho can get a few.
Of course they're continuing. Don't even bring that on, Mike.
A few new transfers.
Of course they continue. What are you talking about?
It'll be so nice to see.
They're staying right where they belong. Guys, thank you everybody for watching. Again, shout out to Paramount Plus showing all of the Conference League. The Conference League final will be on Paramount Plus, and of course Serie A, which continues this weekend. Make sure you tune in. The race is better than ever at the top and at the bottom. But one last time, congratulations to Roma for getting to the final.
Roma,
fully
baby.
Deserved. A team that fights for everything that they've earned so far, and it's not done yet. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. We'll see you soon.
Ciao, guys, and look out for a transfer video that is coming out soon.